This is James and Eli from Tennessee. They're both V.I.Preloaders. This is Eli right here, and I'm so proud of her. This is the first time that I know of that she's made a 24-foot U-turn. Look at this. Look how happy, she is. And more importantly, she did it more than once. In fact, I think out of like 15 times, she did it like 10 times. So that's extremely, extremely important. Great for her confidence. Her husband, James, he was recording her, and this is him here. I'm proud of him as well. And I'm proud of him because both of these guys attended practice session number 25 at Bootlegger Harley Davidson last year in Tennessee. And James was reluctant to come at first. You know, his thought process was, I've been riding for a while. I don't need that. But he watched some videos, and when he came, it's one of those things where you don't know what you don't know. And he slowly started to realize, wow, he picked up some pointers, and more importantly, they both passed this information on to other riders. That's how we show that we care about one another. So thank you, both of you guys. Preload and keep it loaded. Preloaders, V.I.Preloaders, welcome back to the channel, guys. Always a pleasure to have you guys here with me. And you noticed by now, or at least you should, practice session number 49. All right, so we're one away from 50. I'm going to be sending something out regarding number 50. I'm looking at July 9th as my next practice session. I'll send that out. The 9th and I think the 23rd, whatever the Saturday is after the Saturday after the 9th. All right, that's when I'm going to do the next practice session. But I think the 9th is going to be practice session number 50. Looking forward to it. They're all special to me, but you know, there's something about that big round number. I just turned 50 this year, so practice session number 50. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name's Robert. I'm a retired NYPD Highway Patrol motorcycle lieutenant. Did a wonderful 22-year career with the NYPD. 15 of those years spent with the elite NYPD Highway Patrol motorcycle unit. The name of this wonderful channel is called Robert Simmons Paying It Forward. And on this channel, we have a ball. We learn how to ride our motorcycles in a positive environment, a helpful environment. It's an each one, teach one environment. And I primarily focus on slow speed motorcycle operation. That's 1 to 10 miles per hour on your motorcycle, because clearly that's an area that most motorcycle riders are very uncomfortable with. I do practice sessions out here in Pooler, Georgia. That's where I am. That's what we're doing here today. I also do private lessons out here. If that's something you're interested in, go to my website, click on where it says private lessons. If you're interested in practice sessions, same website, click on where it says practice information. All right, so guys, you guys know I love a disciplined preloader and or V.I.Preloader. You know that. And I'm referring to people that go out on their motorcycles, whether they're practicing or they're just riding. They grab their front brake at slow speeds, and then they do 10 push-ups next to their motorcycle, because that's what we do here in Preloader Nation. To get out of the habit of touching that front brake at slow speeds, if you find yourself doing that, 10 push-ups next to your motorcycle and send me a video of it, and I'll definitely share it with Preloader Nation. So yes, I love a disciplined preloader and V.I.Preloader. What I also love is a dedicated preloader and V.I.Preloader. And I'm speaking about a particular V.I.Preloader who is from Chicago, right? His name's Julian. Julian flew here from Chicago for a private lesson with me. Not one day, not 2 days, 3 days, right? Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. 3 hours the first day, 3 hours the second day, 2 hours the last day. So 8 hours in total of training. But it gets better than that. So he rented Angel, and he said, listen, after the private lesson, can I rent Angel for 3 additional hours so I can continue to practice out here? Never had anybody request that. I'm going to leave this guy in this parking lot with my motorcycle while I'm not here? Yeah, absolutely, no problem. V.I.Preloader, I told you before, Preloader Nation is full of above and beyond personalities. That's what we have here, just amazing, amazing people. So, 3 hours after the session on Monday, he stayed out here and practiced. Tuesday, 3 hours after. Wednesday, 1 hour after, because we wanted to go for a ride too. Now, let me also add, it was almost 100 degrees out here all of those days. I left the water out here for him. He stayed hydrated and he practiced. And let me tell you something. When we first got here, he looked at the U-turn box and he said, no way. Those were his exact words. He said, no way. And then I had him ride into it and he rode in it and rode right through it. No way, right? I left on Monday. I came back 3 hours later to retrieve Angel. And what do I see this man doing? U-turns in that U-turn box. Just dedicated. He understands the importance of this. He's a brand new motorcycle rider. And here's the kicker. He rides, I believe it's a Kawasaki. I said I was going to ask him before I did this video. But so this is the first time he's ever ridden a motorcycle the size and the weight of Angel. Now, I always tell you guys the size doesn't matter, but if you're not accustomed to that weight of a motorcycle, taking it off the kickstand, you're automatically intimidated. But I always say, listen, as long as you know what you're doing with your controls, the weight of the motorcycle is irrelevant. Once he left here, guess what this man did? Let me say, he fell in love with Angel. That man bought a Road King. Sent me the picture, him ringing the bell. I mean, I was just so happy. So I'm excited for Julian. I want him to stay in touch with me. I want him to continue to practice, which he will, because he told me he practices all the time. And let him be an inspiration to all of us, right? And I'm particularly talking to people that are new at this as far as riding a motorcycle. But even if you've been riding for 20 years, if this is an area of skill that you know you struggle with, let him be an inspiration for you. This is why I always say, I don't care how long you've been riding a motorcycle. If you don't practice riding it at slow speeds, you're like a brand new motorcycle rider. You really are. If you're duck walking your motorcycle around, you're like a brand new motorcycle rider, because that's what brand new motorcycle riders do, right? You see them doing this. As a matter of fact, in the MSF course, they tell you to do that. They tell you to walk the bike because you're brand new. So if you've been riding 30 years, 40 years, 20 years, and you're still doing this, keep that in mind. Now remember, nothing in this channel will ever be negative. Preloader Nation is all about positivity, so there's no derogatory statements or anything like that. So if I say you're duck walking your motorcycle, that shouldn't bother you. But if it does, good. Do something about it. All right, go out there and practice. I don't want to hear, I don't want to drop my motorcycle. You know, I talk about that all the time, guys. Get the proper stuff on your motorcycle to protect it. And the motorcycle will be fine. But you're what I'm concerned about, not your motorcycle, right? Your motorcycle could be repaired. Maybe you could, maybe you can't, all right? So let's put things into perspective. If you want more information about all of this, yes, come on to Preloader Nation. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please hit that subscribe button. If you're not a part of my Facebook group, Preload and Keep It Loaded, you can come on board with that as well. You do have to be a subscriber to be a part of that group. All right, so anyway, guys, I just want to thank you guys, as always, for doing what you're doing, spreading the word. Preloader Nation is just outstanding. This is so far beyond anything I would have ever imagined that it would be. And I'm excited about today. I think I got about 9 V.I.Preloaders coming here today. So we don't have any rain. It's not going to be 100 degrees. So good stuff. I got 1 through 9 out here today. I got a bonus. You guys know how we do it. When the V.I.Preloaders get here, we're going to talk to them. We're going to find out where they're from, of course, what their name is, what they ride, how long they've been riding, how long they've been practicing. That's the most important question. And how they rate themselves on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best in slow speed motorcycle maneuvers. And remember, guys, the whole rating thing, I don't rate people. The rating thing is to give you a threshold so that you can see where you are and what you need to work on. All right, guys, let's meet them. Let's talk to them. Let's do it. What's your name?
Tony.
Tony, where you from?
Lakeland, Florida.
Tony, how long you been riding a motorcycle?
Since 2005.
More importantly, how long you been slow speed riding?
I'd say about a year now.
Okay, good. That's excellent. And where you from, Tony?
Originally from South Florida.
And if you had to rate yourself 1 to 10, 10 being the best in slow speed motorcycle operation skills, what would you give yourself?
Solid 2.
Solid 2?
Yep.
What are you riding today?
I'm riding your Road King.
My Road King. Oh, let's take a look at her. Ah, we got a BMW. Let's take a look at her. Oh, that's my Angel.
Yes.
What'd you rate yourself again?
A 2.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, man, pleasure to meet you. We're going to have some fun today. More importantly, we're going to leave here feeling a little bit better than we did when we got here.
Great.
What's your name?
D.
D, where you from?
From Raleigh, North Carolina.
Okay, and how long have you been riding the motorcycle?
On and off for 10 years.
How long have you been practicing slow speed riding?
About 2.
Excellent.
Yeah.
What are you riding today?
I'm riding on the Goldwing. I mean, sorry, it's a Valkyrie. I mean, it's a Goldwing.
This is a Goldwing, but it's a Valkyrie?
Yeah.
All right, guys. This is new to Preloader Nation. Look at this. Look at this thing. I mean, that is just wide. And you said this hits your shin?
He might cough if I put my leg on the highway path.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look at this thing. How long you had this?
For a year and a couple months.
Now, definitely one of the differences between this and the Goldwing is the protection. His saddlebags are clearly protected all the way around. It almost looks like my police motorcycle as far as that. And you have engine guards, so that's good. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, how would you rate your slow speed skills?
On the practice place like here, I'll probably to 6 and 7.
Okay, that's excellent.
But on the road, I will rate myself at 5 because all the old habits start to kick in. So
Really?
yeah, I will rate myself 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can explain to us later why it's a different number here than out there.
Okay.
All right. Pass the mic to this guy. If you guys don't know, what practice session were you in before? Do you remember?
Number 19.
Number 19. And coincidentally, you sent me a text message yesterday asking me about the intersection.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, I looked at my refrigerator because my wife lets my videos play on the refrigerator 24/7. 19 was playing, and there you were, throwing around that Road King. What's your name?
Mark,
Mark, where you from?
Greensboro, North Carolina.
Mark, how long have you been riding the motorcycle?
2 years total. This iteration, it's been a year and a half.
How long have you been practicing slow speed?
Year and a half.
Beautiful. What are you riding today?
21 Street Glide Special.
All right, and you just got this bike, right?
I bought it for Christmas.
Yes, yes. And you guys, you know what? What do you rate yourself 1 to 10, 10 being the best, slow speed
Are
operation?
you going to start that already?
That's right, man. Don't give me no, listen, don't give me no bullcrap number either, man.
I'm pleading the 5th. Somewhere between a 7 and south of an 8.
Thank you.
North
Thank
of a
you.
7, south of an 8.
Thank you for not giving me a ridiculous number. And if you guys doubt that, you watch practice session number 19 on his Road King, and now we're going to see him today on his Street Glide. Already has motorcycle drop guards. Got one on the back, primary. And right here, which he says, the scrapes on that, that's the badge of honor. He said, I'm not spray painting that. I want people to see it.
Absolutely.
He's always practicing. He takes it seriously. Pleasure to see you again, man.
Thank you, sir.
We're going to have some fun. Pass the mic to this young lad. What's your name, sir?
Nick,
Nick, where you from?
Ridgeland, South Carolina.
How long have you been riding a motorcycle, Nick?
1 year this month.
Oh, okay. How long have you been practicing slow speed?
Today will be my first day.
Beautiful. Love to hear that, man. What are you riding today?
Riding a Road King.
Okay. Don't just say a Road King. What year is this motorcycle?
That's a 2008 anniversary edition. Road
Really?
King.
Guys, look at this Road King. As soon as he pulled up, I mean, it's just beautiful. Right? Beautiful. The white walls, and they're actually white. Right there. And look at the speakers. I thought these were fans. I was like, you got air conditioning on this thing? He said, no, these are speakers. And looking at that windshield, you know, it reminds me of my police motorcycle. And that front light, too, and the auxiliary lights. Like, I was looking at, like, what is this black thing right here? Very nice looking motorcycle. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, how would you rate your slow speed skills?
0.5.
0.5. Okay. Well, we're going to work on that today.
Yes.
All right, brother. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What practice session were you in?
I was in 38.
Okay. What's your name?
My name's Andy from Palm Coast, Florida.
How long have you been riding a motorcycle, Andy?
I've been riding motorcycles since I was 15, 1964.
Wow.
About 58 years.
Beautiful.
But I've only been doing slow speed for about 4 months.
How long?
4 months.
4 months?
Yeah.
No way.
That's when I started watching your videos, and
Beautiful.
it was wintertime in Florida, and the really thing that interests me in motorcycling is twisties, and there's no
Yes.
Florida twisties.
That's right.
So this was the next best thing.
That's right. And, I want you guys to listen to what he said. It's so significant. He's been riding a motorcycle for 58 years. And you told me earlier you've owned 30 motorcycles, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. So a lot of people tell me they've been riding that long. You see how long he's been practicing slow speed, right? Okay. Watch him today. That's all I'm going to say. Watch him. What are you riding today?
I'm riding a Indian Roadmaster.
Okay. Now this is I'm not going to say it's one of 30 because he doesn't still have 30, but you have 3 now, right?
Right.
Right. The last time you were here, what were you riding?
Last time I was here on the Moto Guzzi.
Moto Guzzi.
And
And
I
actually-
also have a mini bike, a Honda Grom, 9.5 horsepower mini bike.
And didn't I put that in my I think I put that in the video of that Moto Guzzi coming out of the UPS truck.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think so. Ordered it online and they brought it right to my driveway.
All right, he's going to show this motorcycle who's the boss, like he does to every motorcycle he rides. Pleasure to see you again, Andy. All right, brother. Hey, what's your name?
Hey, I'm Eric.
Eric, where you from?
A little town outside of Atlanta called Beaufort, Georgia.
All right. How long have you been riding a motorcycle?
This is my 23rd year.
How long have you been practicing slow speed riding?
About 6 months.
Good, good. What are you riding today?
A 2009 street road glide. Harley
Okay,
road glide.
I understand why you wanted to say street glide.
Yeah. We were just talking about street glide, so that was
All right.
on my mind.
So you guys know how I feel about road glides. This is a nice looking motorcycle. It just is, right? I'm not going to look at it when I get into the front because you guys know how I feel about that, but but it's just nice looking, the nice axle covers to match everything. Nice color. Got the stretch bags, which we're going to be removing, right, Eric?
yeah, we're taking them off.
Better safe than
That
sorry.
was your advice. So
That's right. Take
if
those
it's
bad
gonna
boys
save
off.
me money, I'm with it.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then these exhaust, which right here says, I thought it was mother father, but he said it. What'd you say these pipes are?
They're MagnaFlows.
And I can't wait to hear them. Very nice bike. Okay, on the scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, how would you rate your slow speed skills?
Probably a 3
Okay.
at this point. Yeah.
All right. Pleasure to meet you, brother. What's your name, man?
All right, my name is Black, but ride name is Swag.
All right. Swag, where you from?
Brooklyn, New York.
Oh, you rode here from Brooklyn today?
No, moved here, been here about almost a year.
So you live here now in Savannah?
Pooler.
Pooler. Oh,
Yes, sir.
Pooler.
Yes,
So we
sir.
should see this guy every weekend, right? If he can.
Yes, sir.
How long have you been riding a motorcycle?
It'll be, actually next year will be 20 years.
Okay. How long have you been practicing slow speed riding?
Probably the last 4 months once I switched from a sports bike to
Beautiful,
Ultra
beautiful.
Limited, yes,
What are you riding today?
2020 Ultra Limited.
Okay. Oh, man, I should have brought Violet. All right, so here's his Ultra Limited. I forgot you had an Ultra Limited, too.
Yep, just switched literally not even 4 months. So,
Got your fraternity on the back.
yes, sir.
Scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best. What you giving yourself, slow speed?
I would say 3.
Okay.
Not stretching it.
Okay. All right, man. Pleasure to see you again, man.
Yes,
We're going to have some fun. Now, who are you?
Hello.
Hello. What's your name?
Hey, my name's Jeff.
Jeff, where you from?
I'm currently from Southport, Connecticut.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just over the GWB the other day.
That's right. That's it.
Old school.
How long have you been riding a motorcycle?
I'll be 9 years in September.
Beautiful. Slow speed riding? How long?
About 7 years.
Oh, that's excellent.
Yeah.
What are you riding today?
Riding the R1200 RT
Oh,
BMW.
yeah. I saw that BMW pull up. We got a KTM in the way. We're going to go around it. Now, I just had one of these. I don't know if you saw practice session number 48.
Yes, the blue
Yeah.
one. He had the new version of it. So he had the one with the LED headlight and
Yes,
the 1250
yes.
engine. This is the last year they made the straight 1200.
And he was pretty good.
He was solid.
This is not a competition. I say that all the time. But if you've been practicing slow speed for 7 years, you're going to blow him out the water, right? Don't answer that.
Fingers crossed. Don't want to jinx it.
1 to 10, 10 being the best. What you giving yourself?
I'm going to give myself a 7.
7. Okay, very good, man.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
What's your name?
Jerry,
Jerry, where you from?
Savannah these days.
These days. How long have you been riding a motorcycle?
Better than 40 years.
40 years. How long have you been practicing slow speed?
Since probably 2004.
Excellent. What are you riding today?
KTM 1290 Super Duke GT.
Ah, super dupe. Now, Jerry, do you remember what practice sessions you've been in so far?
I think it was 42, maybe 43.
Well, you've been in more than one.
Right. Tried to get a friend of mine interested in
Yeah,
this.
he wasn't interested.
Well, not yet. I'm not giving up on him.
Good, and that's what I love to hear. That's what Preloader Nation's all about. We got to spread this knowledge and let people know how important this is, what we're doing. 1 to 10, 10 being the best, but you're giving yourself slow speed.
Well, you know what? You have to assess. And been distracted because I lost a pup recently. So
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Yeah. But that's part of it. Is trying to sort out where you are. I'm gonna be a little timid today. I just feel it that way.
Okay.
I wanted to tell you though. After the first session, I went out and I got so I could take a smaller bike on that bonus.
The maze.
You got there. Can't do it on this one yet, but I'm working on it. But then I noticed after that I was finding a lot more applications for my rear brake.
Really?
Yes, it really changed my riding for the better, and I made me think about the training. I've been an instructor since 2004, and we concentrate on the front brake and the quick stops.
Yeah.
As a life-saving maneuver, it's important.
Yeah.
But there's a lot to learn.
Absolutely.
That we don't get into. And,
Absolutely.
It's really been helpful. So
That's what I like to hear. All right, we're going to get into it today, brother. All right, guys, 1 through 9 and a bonus, follow the leader and the slow race. All right, guys, welcome to practice session number 49. Almost at 50. Almost at 50. Angel, all in the shot. That's okay. Anybody nervous? No. Good. Because there's nothing to be nervous about today, guys. Nobody's going to ask you to do anything that you don't really want to do. I do want you to step outside your comfort zone a little bit, okay? And sometimes, like in practice session number 48 out in Tennessee, when we got to the figure 8, Louis, he left his bike and walked over. He was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. But I saw what he was doing in the U-turn, which he just did for the first time. And I told him, go get your bike. Because I saw something that he didn't. And he did exactly what I wanted him to do. So just keep that in mind, okay? We have 9 exercises out here today. Doesn't mean you have to do all 9 exercises. If you're comfortable doing 1 through 5, and you say, all right, that's it, you can go back and continue to do 1 through 5 on your own while we move forward, okay? There's no pressure. All right. Does anybody have a problem being on YouTube? Okay, good. Always got to ask. All right, so for today, guys, we already know what we're going to be doing. Nobody here is new to Preloader Nation, okay? Practice, practice, practice. But what I want you guys to do, especially the newer riders, and even, actually, not especially the new riders, especially the guys that have been riding for the longest, I want you to do the same thing the same way all day today, okay? All day today. So now I'm going to test you guys. Mark, you know I was coming to you first, Mark. What's always step number 1 in everything we do in our motorcycle?
First gear.
That's right. You're going to make sure your motorcycle's in first gear. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Harley Davidsons that I know you have to go like this because nothing else is going to tell you with the clutch pulled in. All right? Make sure you're in first gear. That's what you're going to do all the time. Step number 2. Cover the rear brake. You were one of those students in class, right? Your hand wasn't raised, Andy. I'm kidding. All right, cover the rear brake. And that's important. We're going to talk about why that's important. As a matter of fact, this is what Jerry was just talking about, how important that rear brake is as it pertains to controlling your motorcycle at slow speeds, all right? Step number 3, Tony.
Keep it loaded, or preload, keep it loaded.
That's right. Preload and keep it loaded. So, guys, the and keep it loaded part is the most important part. So I want you guys, I know we got a couple of people that have tab performance out here. So I know for a fact, Eric said his pipes sound good as well. I know you can hear it. So what I want you to focus on today, when I practice out here, I focus a little bit on my head and eyes, a little bit on my lean, a little bit on my speed, but big time on how my engine sounds. Because that's the only thing that's really going to make this motorcycle fall if my throttle is too low. So we want to get in the habit of doing it the same way all the time. So that way, if you're going straight and you're stalling out or almost stalling out, you're going to run into problems when you start making turns. And what I find often happens is when people preload, as soon as their brain gets to the next step, you hear the preload drop. So what's step number 4, D?
Ease off your clutch.
That's right. Slowly release the clutch into the friction zone. That's when I hear people's engines go down, right? And that's when it's more critical for it to stay where it is. So the goal is to keep it where it is. So however it sounds, try to keep that sound. And then step number 5, Jeff? Eric? Step number 5 is as soon as your motorcycle starts to move, pick up your foot, all right? We're not duck walking today. I'm letting you guys know that. There's no duck walking happening today. I don't care if you do it with 1 foot or with 2. No, I say this all the time. A lot of the stuff that we do on motorcycles, yeah, it's complacency, but it's laziness too. So if I'm right here and Black is at that line and say, Black, all right, do me a favor, pull your motorcycle right here. He's not going to do this. He's also not going to let the motorcycle move and do this with one foot. He's going to make sure the motorcycle's in first gear. He's going to cover the rear brake, preload and keep it loaded. Slowly release the clutch into the friction zone. And as soon as it starts to move, he's going to pick up his foot. He's going to come to me, slow, stop, boop. All right, so you got, Jerry.
Will you accept cash in lieu of push-ups?
No. Will you accept cash in lieu of push-ups? Thank you for reminding me.
You're gonna pay me cash, right?
If you touch that front brake today, and not touch, but if you grab it, that's a 10 push-up penalty. It's voluntary. All right, Jerry, you're going to do them. No, somebody might do them for Jerry. Usually it's me. All right, and again, it's not about the push-ups, but we're trying to break that habit. Because at the end of the day, can I stop my motorcycle nice and easy with the front brake? Yeah, I can. But, newsflash, a couple of days ago, I took my motorcycle to the gas station and I said, let me ride my motorcycle from my house to the gas station and never touch my rear brake. Man, it felt ridiculous. Now, of course, it felt ridiculous because I'm accustomed to using it, but it also felt ridiculous because coming to a stop, no matter how light I squeeze that front brake, at the end of that turn, it always dives. It's too much power. It's too much stopping power. And here's another thing. Did you guys watch the video I did when I talk about coming to a smooth stop? And sometimes you can do it nice and easy. No problem. You can just let balance works out, right momentum. But sometimes when you feel, uh-oh, I tell you to go back into the friction zone, rear brake at the same time, stay in the friction zone until you stop and then pull the clutch in. Now, how can you do that if you're using the front brake? How can you keep it loaded and grab the front brake? So just by the design, it's showing you this is not how you're supposed to ride a motorcycle, right? But what people feel is, hey, I'll just put my feet down. That's not happening today because that's not how this was designed to be ridden. Do we all understand that all we need is power to the rear wheel to keep this motorcycle up? Do we all understand that? Now, most motorcycle riders will say, yes, I understand that. Do we trust and believe? I'm going to ask you this question later, but I'm going to ask it now. Do we trust and believe that as long as we have power to the rear wheel, everything's going to be okay? Tony?
Yes, sir.
D?
Yep.
Mark?
Yep.
Black?
Yes, sir.
Andy?
Well, always, and you know, that's if you're on ice. No.
If you're on ice, come on. We're in South Georgia. We don't have to worry about that's not true. And you're from Florida, so forget about the ice.
I have some ice in my cooler.
Okay, yeah, so do I. Do you trust and believe that as long as there's power, you're going to be all right?
Yes.
Eric? Jeff?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and Jerry. Now, I always ask this of everybody because they'll say, yes, I trust and believe. Then we get out there and I see feet coming out. That's showing me you don't trust and believe because that's the answer. Now, actually, that's not really true because you could trust and believe, but you haven't practiced enough to make this part of your muscle memory. And that's what we're out here to do. That's why I want you to do the same thing, the same way. That's how you build muscle memory. And yes, I tell you there's 5 steps. But once you actually get accustomed to doing this, there's no more steps. You just do it. You know you do it. All right? Okay. Speaking of which, the first thing we're going to do are short starts and stops. I had to add this. This is going to be the warm-up. So in this exercise, we're going to use the single serpentine cones. They're 15 feet apart. And I picked that because I don't want you to have room to gain speed because that's what people do. When we feel uncomfortable as motorcycle riders, speed is what makes us feel better because now we can let the motorcycle take over. But we're not doing that, all right? So again, we're going to follow those steps. You're going to be at the cone. I'm going to tell you to come to me, follow the steps, preload and keep it loaded. Guys, I forgot to say, please leave your egos, throw them in the water. We're here to learn today, all right? So we're going to be like ballet dancers today. Very graceful. Everything we do on the motorcycle today should be graceful. We don't do anything herky-jerky. You do something herky-jerky, the motorcycle is going to react that way. At 50 miles per hour, you could do something herky-jerky, not a big deal. But when you're going slow, yes, you're going to feel every input that's herky-jerky. So when I say preload and keep it loaded, slowly release the clutch into the friction zone. You're already keeping it loaded, covering that rear brake, because again, when you're doing this, you're pretty much staying on the rear brake. A lot of people think you have to come off of the rear brake and then go back on it. And that's why you see the motorcycle go like this. No. It's just like when you're pulling your car up in traffic. You don't even need to touch the gas. You just let your foot off the brake. You don't take your foot all the way off, but your car is moving, right? That's what you're doing with your motorcycle, but of course we don't have an automatic transmission, so you have to keep the throttle loaded. Slight pressure on the rear brake, the motorcycle starts to move, and then as soon as you stop, boop, right? And this is how your foot should come down, boop. Now again, we're on 2 wheels, so sometimes things are not gonna work out. You might, go down a little, and that's fine. It shouldn't be every stop though. Nice and easy. And when you go to take off, preload, keep it loaded, slowly release the clutch, your foot should come up like this, boop. Shouldn't be doing this. You're gonna try to keep your foot down as long as possible. No, just pick it up right away. Everything's gonna be okay. We're good? Any questions? All right. All right, you passed the cone. Ride to this cone. Notice his head and eyes are straight ahead. Very nice, one more. All right, you can go park. I ain't gonna waste your time. Nice and easy on that rear brake. Good. Easy on that rear brake. All right, take off a little bit slower. Nice and easy. Good, 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 good. Much different. Good. One more. All right, you can park. Good job. So he was taking off kind of fast, and that's why the stops were so abrupt. As soon as I told him to slow down, you saw the stop was smoother. Preload. Good. Good. Nice. Nice. You hit a preload. Head and eye straight ahead. Good. All right, take off a little bit slower. A little bit slower. Nice and easy. Slowly release that clutch. Keep it loaded. There we go. You're a natural. Good job, man. You can go park. This is his first time practicing, too. All right, his D. Good. All right, take off a little slower. A little slower. All right, good job, D. You can park. Smooth on that Honda. Nice, easy on that rear brake. Nice and easy, take off nice and slow. Good, good, rear brake, rear brake. Good. Nice and easy, rear brake, rear brake. You passed the cone. Yeah, stop at this cone right here. Whoa, you passed it again.
Oh, you want me to stop?
Yeah,
Before I get to it?
yeah, don't worry about it, man, you're good. Yeah, I don't want you going that far because I don't want speed. I don't want you to have the opportunity to gain speed. Stop at the cone. Excellent, Black. See how his foot went down? Nice and easy. Beautiful. Excellent. One more time. All right, you're good, man. You can park. Good job. Whoa, this motorcycle looks familiar. Beautiful. Head in his eyes, straight ahead. Beautiful. All right, you can park. Good job, man. Doing Angel proud. Yep. Jerry going through the steps. First gear, cover the rear brake. Good, good. Why are you touching that front brake? It's like Jerry wants to do push-ups. He's been talking about them already. Good. Stop at this cone. All right, one more time. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. There you go. Good job. First cone. BMW. Oh. All right, you passed the cone. Stop at it. Front wheel at the cone. Beautiful. Very nice. One more. Nice and easy. Nice and slow. Good, good, good. Excellent. You can park. He's got his fingers over the front brake. Habits. Habits. But that's why we're here. Nice and smooth. Pick this foot up nice and smooth. All right, you passed the cone. Stop at this cone. Good. Nice and easy. All right, good. This cone, nice and easy. Good. One more time. Right here. Keep it loaded. All right, good job. You can park. This is going to be an excellent group. I feel it. All right, listen. You guys would be surprised. Something that simple tells me so much about how comfortable you feel on your motorcycle. Okay, so good job all the way around. Couple of you guys, Jerry, I think you want to do push-ups. Because he started front brake the first time. I was like, really?
Old habits die hard.
So we're going to fly through this. The next one is just going to be actually not the same thing, but it's going to be, you guys are going to go down here. Basically, it's going to be a start and a stop. But now I want you to do it coming at me, coming out of second gear. Again, I have to say this again. I keep saying this. This is not a brake. Emergency braking. You don't have to be going 50 miles per hour. Just get up to second gear. I just want you to practice downshifting, stopping with your front brake, and then transitioning to your rear brake. Now keep this in mind. Some people, I've had people do this, they're up to 25 miles per hour, rear brake the whole time because they don't want to do push-ups. Listen, I don't use my rear brake going that fast. It's just, all the stopping power is on that front brake, right? I go to my rear brake sometimes right before I'm going to stop, right? Because that's where I need the control. The rear brake gives you control. Front brake is for stopping, okay? And then after you stop, preload and keep it loaded. Take off nice and smooth. Come around, and then park your motorcycles right here facing this way. Any questions? All right, guys, exercise number 1. The first one was a warm-up. Beautiful. Good park. Reload, baby. All right, that was Mark. I'm impressed I know everybody's name. This is Jerry, and I learned them quick. Jerry's been here before, so. Beautiful. The park right here. Mark. Park over here. Here comes the BMW. That's Jeff. Excellent. The park right here. Nice preload. Here comes Nick on that pretty Road King. Beautiful. Preload, keep it loaded, park right there. Nice. All right, this is Andy on the Roadmaster. Easy, easy. Easy. That's 10, baby. Come around here. Good. He didn't start out covering the rear brake. Remember, we follow these steps all the time. All the time. It becomes muscle memory. Oh, Andy's he's going back to do it again. All right, this is Eric. Front brake, off the front brake, rear brake only. Nice, Eric. Good park. Preload. There we go. This is Tony riding Angel. Nice, Tony. And an excellent preload. Nice. Tell me your rider name again.
Swag.
Swag?
Yes, sir.
All right, Swag. Good job. Now I have to ask this guy his name again because I forgot. He's actually at the top of my list. Easy, easy, easy. Nice. Tell me your name again.
Vincent.
Vincent. Okay. Preload. Nice. And we got Andy going again. Oh no, this is not Andy. What am I talking about? Woo, this is D. See, D's wearing sports. He's wearing sports rider clothes. That's why he's riding like that. Plus, it's a Honda. Good job, man. All right, guys. I knew we were gonna move along. Moving it along. Talk to them, and then we'll go to the next one. Good job, man. Good job. So, guys, remember, I want you to do the same thing every time. So, where's Andy? Andy. Well, forget about the push-ups thing, Rip. That's because when he went to stop, and I'm not even going to say he needs to do push-ups there because, see, that's different. If you feel like, if you go to stop and then something happens and you lose your balance and you're falling to the right, meaning you got to put your right foot down, clearly if you want the motorcycle to stop, you got to grab the front brake. So I'm going to use some common sense standards. I'm not talking about something like that. But what I am going to talk about is when he went to take off, his foot's just hanging over like this. When step number 2 is cover the rear brake, right? Again, we're doing that because, yeah, clearly you don't need to do it here, but this is not about what you need to do, trying to develop muscle memory so that you do it without even thinking about it. Because when we get to exercise number 4, I guarantee you his foot's not going to be hanging off, right? He already knows what to do, you know, but I'm using him as an example of why we're doing what we're doing out here, all right? Okay, the next exercise we're going to do, the good thing about what we just did, what we did earlier, and what we're going to do now, the slow ride, is you can practice this all of the time while you're riding your motorcycle, all of the time. All right. The more you practice it, the more you're going to get comfortable. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the slow ride. And the way you took off over there, that's why I told some of you guys, I don't want you to take off abruptly. Who was it? I can't remember at the moment. But one of yous, when you took off, that's New York talk. You took off like this. And then every time you stopped, oh, it was Andy. So every time he stopped, his bike was diving. It's diving because he's taking off abruptly, and now he has to stop before that cone, which means he has to stop abruptly. Well, if you take off nice and easy, your motorcycle is going to go like this and like that. All right? So when we do this, that's how I want you to take off, but now you're going to stay in that speed range. I'm going to walk right next to you. Don't walk. Don't ride faster than my walking pace. All right? One thing I'm happy that I didn't have to say to you guys, but it looked like all of you were doing it. In that warm-up exercise, everybody's head and eyes were straight ahead. All right, so head and eyes are important, not just for turning, but for going straight too. It helps you with your balance, okay? Keep that in mind. All right, we're not gonna do this long. I don't care how you do this. Remember, there's a million ways to do things. If you wanna ride the rear brake the whole time you do it while you're preloaded, that's fine. We're not gonna be doing it a long distance at all. I have to say this, guys, sorry, it just came into my brain. So I don't normally do YouTube shorts, right? I did a YouTube short of me walking down my driveway and getting on Valiant and just making a U-turn and pulling back into the garage. And then I throttle blipped it in the garage. These type of performance are loud, so a lot of people thought I crashed. But the point is, my point is, I started getting a lot of comments that I'm not normally getting. Negative stuff. Or stuff that I know for a fact they weren't preloaders. Few people said, something about there goes his clutch. You know, there's a lot of misconceptions about how these motorcycles are designed to be ridden. And you can always tell when somebody doesn't understand it. When you make a quick maneuver and they go, oh man, you're going to burn out your clutch. We all understand that's bullcrap, right? We don't have our RPMs at 8,000 and we're keeping it there for 15 minutes. Well, you know, we got to use some common sense standards. But we also understand that the clutches on our motorcycles are maintenance items. That means it's not going to last forever. So to say you don't want to practice slow speed because you don't want to burn out your clutch makes as much sense as saying I'm not going to ride the motorcycle because I don't want the tires to wear out. All right? It's a maintenance part of the motorcycle. When it wears out, you're going to have to replace it. Now, if you practice a lot, yeah. Is your clutch going to wear out quicker than somebody that never? Yeah. But you know what you're doing on your motorcycle and they don't. And that's what this is all about. Okay? All right. Sermon over. Any questions? All right. Head down there, Mark. Mark, don't come to me until I tell you. So I always have them go down here and ride to me first because I want them to practice, once again, starting and stopping. No, I just want you to practice to stop it. Ready? Yes, sir. All right, do it. Beautiful. You can park. All right. All right, ready? Let's do it. Beautiful, beautiful. See how steady he is? Head and eye straight ahead. Throttle steady. Good job, D. Good. All right, ready? Let's do it. Very good. Head and eye straight ahead. Using the rear brake when he needs to. Steady throttle. Good job, Andy. Got Eric here. All right, ready? Yeah, almost. You ready? Let's do it. Good. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Good, good. Keep it loaded. Head and eye straight ahead. Good job, Eric. Good park. All right, swag, right?
Sure.
All right, let's do it, swag. Good, slow down, keep it loaded. Good, good. Good, good, good. All right, good job, you can park. Ready? Let's do it. Nice and easy on that rear brake. Good, good, good. All right, you can park. Good job. All right, ready? Let's do it. Look at that. Look how steady he is. Oh man, I got some competition for later. Good job. Ready? Let's do it. Good, good, good. Rear brake, rear brake. Slow down. Good, good. Keep it loaded. Good job. You can park. All right, ready? Let's do it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good job, man. You can park. And last but not least. All right, Jerry, let's do it. Good job, man. You can park. Told you guys, this is going to be an excellent, excellent group today. All right. Let's move on to exercise number 3, trust and believe. All right, guys. Good job. Excellent job, actually. Now, Mark's favorite exercise. Trust and believe. We talked about it earlier. So now we're going to see if you actually trust and believe. So there are 5 steps to this exercise. I'm not going to ask you, I'm just going to go through them. Because we already know the first 3 are the same, always. Make sure it's in first gear. Step 2, cover the rear brake. Step 3, preload and keep it loaded. So far from what my ears have been hearing, not a problem, which is good. Now step 4, we're not slowly releasing the clutch into the friction zone now. We're putting the clutch right before the friction zone, all right? I don't want you in the friction zone. Step 5, you're going to pick up your foot. Motorcycle is not moving, all right? And I don't want the motorcycle to move until you start to feel it falling. Then open up the clutch. Now we're keeping it loaded the whole time. Remember, that was step number 3. Don't pop your clutch out. Unless you let the motorcycle almost hit the ground, you might have to do that, all right? And that's fine. You might have to give it some more throttle too. Because make no mistake about it, this motorcycle could be laying on its side and you can pick it up just by throttling it. all right? We ain't doing that today. But the point is, I want you to know that no matter how far it's falling, as long as you give it power, it'll stand back up. Our motorcycles always want to stand up and go straight with power to the rear wheel, all right? We already talked about that. We already signed the contract saying we understand it. Now we're going to do it, okay? Now, keep in mind, I already said it. I'll say it again. I don't want you in the friction zone. So if I see the back of your motorcycle moving down, that's because you're in the friction zone and you're holding it with the rear brake, all right? Also, I don't want you to just pick up your foot and open up the clutch. I want you to feel the motorcycle starting to fall, all right? That's all I want you to do. Now, this is not something I want you practicing anywhere in traffic, you know. But this is something you practice here, and this is just to get you to, we have to start transforming that instinct to put your foot out. When you feel, uh-oh, that's the answer. We don't have to worry about the throttle because we're always preloaded. We're keeping it loaded. So you don't even have to think about that. But sometimes I'll still give it a little bit of throttle because it just makes me feel better. Like sometimes I'm in a turn. I'll bring my throttle up higher because the sound is like a security blanket for me. I know if I need it, it's there, right? And even if it fluctuates down, I'm still good because I'm a little bit elevated, all right? Not high, elevated. There's a difference. All right, so I'm going to demonstrate this in front of you. And this is what I mean when I say I want you to be in control all day today in everything you do in your motorcycle. The reason most motorcycle riders are uncomfortable 1 to 10 miles per hour is because in that speed range, they're not in control. And not being in control doesn't feel good. So when we do this exercise, you guys are going to pull your motorcycles. You're going to be facing that way between these two cones. As soon as your motorcycle starts to fall, you open your clutch and your motorcycle picks back up. As soon as you feel comfortable, I want you to come to a stop. I used to just let people do it and they used to fly out. No, I don't want you to do that. I want you to be under control. All right, come to a smooth stop, just like we've been doing all day. That's how you stop. It's not an emergency stop, okay? Also, when you pick your foot up, if you jerk your foot up, I mean, it really doesn't matter. It's just going to make the motorcycle start to fall sooner. Same thing, nothing changes. Cover the rear brake, boom. First gear, cover the rear brake, preload. Right before the sweet spot, that's it for me. And you know, as soon as that back wheel has power, bam, you're gonna feel it already. It's gonna make you feel better. So what I'm also gonna say, all day today, I don't want you guys, I don't want you relying on momentum today. We're living in the friction zone today. So everything that your motorcycle's doing, you should feel it pulling you through it, not swooping through it, okay? Momentum has its place. When we do the single serpentine, sometimes there's momentum in that. That's fine, right? But don't think that you're not using the friction zone in there because you are, okay? We'll talk about that when we get to it, all right? Any questions? All right, Mark, let me move this stuff and get you ready. All right, you ready? Show them how it's done. Nice. All right. Nice stop. Very nice. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Andy. Nice. All right. You would definitely benefit from some higher bars. Yeah, nothing crazy. I got 10 inches on mine. That's all you need. Okay. All right, head and eye, straight ahead. Reload, keep it loaded. Good, keep it loaded. Let it out, let it out, let it out. Trust and believe. Give me some more preload. That preload was a little low. Give me more. Okay, right there. Let it out, let it out. You're good. See, what you're doing is you're going, oh crap, and pulling the clutch in. Right. Let it out. Nice and easy, let it out. Preload. Right there, good. Let it out. Let it out, good. Come to a stop. All right, nice. Do it again. Let it out, nice. Good, good. Keep it loaded. All right, go back around. Do it again. All right.
You know, I hate that I don't.
No, I heard you loved it, man. All right, preload. Give me some more preload. That preload's too low. There we go. Head and eye, straight ahead. Let it out. Let it out, let it out, let it out. Come to a stop. All right.
I'm ready to go.
Good, man, good. Whoa, easy. All right, shut it off. All right, so I forgot to say this. Make sure that when you come to a stop, your handlebars are straight. If you stop with your handlebars turned, the motorcycle is going to have the tendency to fall. So this is a good way to practice squaring a turn, making sure that you're where you want to be before you decide, okay, I'm going to put my foot down and stop. All right? All right. Looking good. All right, first things first, preload. Good, keep it right there. Head and eye straight ahead. When you're ready, pick up that foot. Do it again. Go around. All right, you got the gist of it?
I hope so.
Good. Don't move. Good. Pick up that foot. Trust and believe. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. Come to a stop. Nice. All right, show them how it's done. Nice, Jeff. All the way from Connecticut, representing. Oh, that was very impressive, man. All right, you got the gist of it? Preload? Okay. Clutch right before the sweet spot. Give me some more preload. Good, keep it right there. Give me some more preload. Okay, good. What the hell are your RPMs? Maybe they don't have it, okay. All right, keep it right there, head and eye straight ahead. When you're ready, pick up that foot. When you feel it falling, open up the clutch. Keep it loaded. Trust and believe. Don't move, you're moving. Let it out, let it out, let it out. I got it, I got it. Keep it loaded. All that was is you let the clutch out, but you didn't keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Oh, you got to put this in neutral to start it?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Good. Keep it right there. Head and eye straight ahead. Pick up that foot. Trust and believe. Keep it loaded. Let the clutch out. You're in neutral. And I saw you put it in neutral. Step number one. And that was beautiful too. You picked your foot up. You were just sitting there. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Good. Don't move. Trust and believe. Let it out. Good. All right, good job, man. All right. Try it again. Trust and believe. Keep the preload right there. Good job. All right. Ah, you're moving again. Don't cheat me, Mark. There we go. Supposed to stop. All right, D, looking good, man. Last time, and then you can park. All right.
Doing the front brake too.
Don't worry about it, man. The push-ups are nothing for you. All right, head and eye straight ahead. Give me some preload. Good. Give me a little more. All right, keep it right there. Trust and believe. Let it out. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Stop. Nice. All right, let's do it, man. Beautiful. You can park. Nice. All right. Preload. Good. Give me some more preload. Keep it right there. Don't move. You're moving. Good. Good. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Keep it right there. Let it out. Good. Keep it loaded. Come to a stop. Nice. You can park. Jeff, I might have to start making you go first on everything. All right. Last time you can park. Beautiful. Very nice. All right, last time.
Around two.
Give me some more preload. Good. Keep it right there. Don't move. Good. Let it out. Nice and easy. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. All right. Good. Excellent. That's it? Oh, no, we're good. We're good. You want to go again? Ah, you're moving again. All right, guys, we're going to move on to exercise number 4, right turns, left turns from a stop. All right, guys, exercise number 4, right turns, left turns from a stop. Not to get into your head, but highest failure rate out of everything out of here, right? And you might think, well, why would this be the highest? All we're doing is making the right turn and the left turn. Ah, yes, but we're doing it at a slow speed. Again, like I said, 1 to 10 miles per hour, very uncomfortable. And like I was telling Mark and I was telling Andy, I say all the time to people in here, I don't want you to lean your motorcycle, all right? Exercises 1 through 4, no lean, all right? This is a turn I want you to do straight up because sometimes you got to make a turn straight up. If you watch my dragon video, I started that video on a gravel road. So if I want to make a turn, I'm not leaning to make a turn on a gravel road. Got to do that straight up. That's where this comes in, right? And I tell people, don't cut this corner. Act like my cones are poles. If your saddlebag goes over the cone, you hit the cone. Doesn't matter, people still do it. So I implemented these. Now you got something to hit, all right? 8 steps to this exercise. Step number 1, make sure it's in first gear. Step number 2, cover the rear brake. 3, preload, keep it loaded. 4, clutch right before the sweet spot. 5, head and eyes. Look in the direction that you want to go. I know you guys watch my videos. I talk about people molesting my cones with their eyes all of the time. Listen, I'm a realist. I'm not telling you don't look at them. Don't stare at them, right? Like, don't be, this shit is an obsession to some people at this point, right? So, and that happens like right about right here. You get right here, and as soon as you're about to make this turn, you look, and that's where you go, right? I'm gonna have the camera right here. I want you to look at the camera and keep looking at it. I put the camera there for a couple of reasons. I used to keep it here, but I want you to see where you end up in this turn, okay? Your goal is to be in the middle of this turn. If you're a little bit over here, that's fine. But I want you to envision that this is a double yellow line. Tractor trailers are going this way. A truck driver might be a little fatigued, so he might be right on this line. If he's on that line and you're at the line, it doesn't really matter that you're not past the line. Your handlebars and you're still over this line. So you want to be about right here. The only way you're going to get here is you got to watch your speed. You got to turn your handlebars. Remember, we're not leaning, okay? 3 things determine the radius of our turns. Our speed, how much we turn our handlebars, and how much we lean the motorcycle. We've eliminated the lean. So again, everything that we did in the warm-up and exercise number 1 and exercise number 2, that's all you're doing here. All of you guys did exercise number 2 great. This is the same thing, you're just turning the handlebars. A lot of people don't like the way the motorcycle feels. And full lock is like a curse word. Oh no, I don't want to turn my handlebars. When in actuality, your motorcycle balances best with the handlebars turned when you're going slow. If you see anybody moving really slow like this, they're never like this. Always like this. It's almost like a tripod effect, okay? All right, so the first time you guys go through here, I just want you to go straight through. And every time I tell people that, here comes the speed. Remember guys, we don't need speed, we just need power to the rear wheel. There's a difference. And we don't need a lot of power either. Keep it loaded. As you're coming through here, I should hear your RPMs already elevated. Now, if you got a good spot in the momentum world and you feel good there, that's fine too. And if you want to get back into the friction zone right before the turn, that's fine. Again, this depends on where you are as a motorcycle rider, right? A lot of the times there's not just one answer, because being the boss of your motorcycle means knowing what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. And the situation is always going to dictate what you need to do. So again, first time, straight through, straight up, don't lean, head and eyes, all right? I also put the camera there because I want you guys to be able to fixate on something and look at it. Plus, I want to be able to see your face. Now, there's certain exercises out here. The single serpentine is one of them. I don't care how dark your glasses are. I can tell if you're looking at the cones. I can tell by the way you're riding the motorcycle. And some of you guys are, hey, how you doing? You can see it, all right? All right. When I tell you, then you guys are going to stop and make this turn from. That's where the biggest failure rate comes from, because now you're starting off, it's on you. You can't use speed because you got to make a turn. Now, I stop my motorcycle on this line. You don't have to do that. If you don't feel comfortable stopping on this line, you can stop back here. And if that doesn't make you feel comfortable, you can stop back here. And if you don't feel comfortable being in the middle, you can stop over here. The more you practice this, though, you're going to see you don't need to be over here. You don't need to be back there. But nobody's going to judge you for it. I will tell you, when we do follow the leader, when I stop here, oh, you'll stop here. And if you don't do it, you're out. It's that simple. All right? And then lastly, I'm going to have you guys stop, make the turn, and stop. Because again, people would come here, they would get here, oh crap, full throttle. I know I say throttle out, but you know, you got to do things under control. So lastly, I don't care if you guys hit these cones. I want you to keep that in mind. We're in a controlled environment. Nothing for you to hit except the cone. And if you hit a tree or a pole, you did that on purpose. That's what I'm just going to say, right? Because there's nothing near us really, right? Everybody's brakes work. If you feel like you're going to hit a cone, I'd rather you hit the cone than put your foot down, right? If you feel like if you feel an uh-oh moment and you open up the clutch too much and it straightens you out and you go out, that's fine. Not putting your foot down is a big, big accomplishment, okay? But keep in mind, that's why we have our foot already covering the rear brake, because we're not machines. Every now and then, you open the clutch up a little too much speed. As soon as you feel that, correct it. That's what the rear brake is for, control and correcting. Of course, go, pull a clutch in too. There's no reason to keep it out there, but we all understand. That's what I mean when I say it's like we're dancing out here. And if anybody's a good dancer, you have to be coordinated. So sometimes you ever see somebody stop and they go to put their foot down, but it was too early and then they got to do this. That means they're uncoordinated. Over time, you get coordinated, okay, and it's not a surprise. That's what makes me laugh. It's not like somebody else is stopping. You know when it's going to stop, but sometimes we're uncoordinated. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing going right. Any questions? All right, let me demonstrate it. First, straight through, then stop and stop. Head nice. You're good. Straighten out. First gear. Cover the rear brake. Preload. Clutch. Head nice. Make sure when you stop here, you're straightened out. Don't stop with the handlebars turned, okay? All right, let's do it. Good. Straight through, straight through. Nice. Beautiful, Mark. Keep it loaded, baby. Open up that clutch, baby. Open up that clutch. There we go. Head and eyes, head and eyes. Good job. Head and eyes, head and eyes. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Good job, man. All right, no lean, don't lean. Excellent, Jeff. Nice. Head and eyes, head and eyes, head and eyes. Don't lean it, don't lean it. Straight up, keep it loaded. Nice, Jerry. Eric was looking down the whole time. Straight through. Head and eyes, head and eyes. All right, too much speed in that turn, too much speed. He had a slight lean, straight up. There we go, like that. I want it straight up. Good job. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Nice. Straight through. Straight through. Nice. Good, good. He was here before. That's much better, Vincent. Head and eyes. Excellent. Jeff is looking good. Straight through. Nice, very nice. Slow down. Good. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. There we go. Nice, Mark. Go ahead. Stop. Stop. Head and eyes, Andy. Don't lean, straight up. I don't want to lean, I want it straight up. Nice, Jerry. Head and eyes, D. Good, good, good. Very nice. Very nice, D. Good. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. All right, not bad. Not bad. At the end, he trusted and he believed. Head and eyes, head and eyes. Good. Keep it loaded, Tony. Keep it loaded. Head and eyes too, don't forget. Look at my camera. Very nice. And you'll notice he started with his handlebars turned. With his motorcycle, that was necessary. But he's still straight up and down, nothing changes. Same steps. Make sure it's in first gear, cover the rear brake, preload and keep it loaded. Slowly release the clutch. As soon as it started to move, he picked his foot up. Handlebars were already turned. Good to go. All right, remember, listen to your throttle. Keep listening to it. Head and eyes, look at that camera. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Keep it loaded, baby. Trust and believe. Head and eyes, look at the camera and keep looking at it. Don't look away from it. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded, keep it loaded. That's okay, it's a balance thing, it happens. Remember, when you pick up that left foot, don't do it like that. It's gonna throw you off balance, nice and easy. Remember, you're picking it up after you already start moving. As soon as it starts to move, pick that foot up. Give me some more preload. Good, keep it right there. Good, keep it there, head and eyes, keep it there, keep it there. Good, keep it there, keep it there, keep it there. Head and eyes, Eric. Too much speed, too much speed. This is why in the first exercise, the warm-up, this is why I tell you to take off nice and easy, because it's going to come in handy here. That burst of speed is not going to help you here. Nice. It happens. Good, keep it loaded, keep it loaded. There we go. Nice. Listen to your throttle. Keep your throttle up. Head and eyes, look at my camera. Keep looking at it. Listen to the throttle. Don't lean. Don't lean. All right, you're doing good, man. You're doing good. Keep it loaded. Head and eyes, look at the camera. All right, a little too much speed. That's why he's so wide. All right, listen to that throttle and keep it there. Keep it loaded, head and eyes.
That's the head and eyes again. Looking down.
Don't look down. All right, go ahead. Very nice. All right, let's do it. Keep it loaded. Head and eyes. Keep it loaded. Good. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. You shut it off?
Yeah, I can lift it.
I like practicing that. Why'd it drop?
Too far out on the clutch.
No, too far. It wouldn't have fell if the clutch was too far out. You didn't keep it loaded. And you pulled the clutch in. When you said, oh, you pulled that clutch right in. It's always the same thing, no power to the rear wheel. So you know what? Stay right there. Okay, so I often say, listen to the throttle and try to keep that steady. Some of you guys are doing that, but it's pointless if you have the clutch pulled in too much. All right? So when you start to move, when you slowly release the clutch into the friction zone and you feel the motorcycle starting to move, keep it there. Don't change anything. That's all you need. Keep it loaded. And what I noticed right here that Eric was doing, I'm looking at his rear brakes. As he starts to pull in, they go off. He's off of the rear brake. Whenever you're off of the rear brake in here, unless you have really good clutch control, it's going to feel like the motorcycle's out of control. It's going too fast. Cover the rear brake and drag it through here. Drag it through this turn, okay? All right. You're going to stop and stop. Stop and stop. All right. Nice. I gotta keep coming to check this camera because I had a little thing set up here with an umbrella, and the wind blew the damn tripod over. Come to a stop. Come to a stop. Nice, Jerry. Nice, D. I like how Nick is practicing the starting and stopping. He stopped back there, moved up a little bit, stopped again. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Nice, nice and easy on that rear brake. Coming to a stop. Good. Keep it loaded. Good. Head and eyes. Rear brake, rear brake, rear brake. Head and eyes, head and eyes. You're looking right there. That's where you go. Come to a stop over here, Jeff. Beautiful. And that's why you got to know how to stop and control. You might make that turn and then somebody's in your way. All right, copy and paste. Come to a stop. Good. Keep it loaded. Head and eyes. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. There we go. You're good. Good. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Straighten out. Excellent. All right. Nice and easy. Head and eyes. Preload, keep it loaded, slowly release that clutch. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Head and eyes, keep it loaded. All right, come to a stop over here, Andy. All right, good job. Straight through. Good. Straight through. Nice. Nice, Nick. Nice, Jeff. Good. Head and eyes. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Good. Straight through, straight through. Go straight through, D. Good. Straight through. loaded. Keep it loaded. Good job, Nick.
Can I turn my steering wheel slightly?
Sure. As long as you're going to clear that cone, you're fine. Head 9. Look at the camera. He walked through that turn. He didn't trust and believe. It's all good, Tony. Don't get frustrated. We just started. All right, a little herky-jerky, if you can work that out. Nice and smooth on that Beamer. Another 10. All right, nice and easy. Head and eyes on that camera. Keep looking at it. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Too much speed. Too much speed. You gotta use that rear brake. Did you do this from a stop? Okay. Straight through. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Throttle's a little low. Did you do this yet? Okay. Come to a stop. Straight out. Beautiful. All right, you can take a break. No problem. This thing actually makes it easier to pick it up. Head and eyes. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Good job, man. Come to a stop. Excellent. You can take a break. Head and eyes. Yeah, you're looking at him. Too much speed, too much speed. Jeff, after this, you can take a break. Outstanding. I told you guys I want you to be in the middle. He's actually on towards the inside of the lane. Just excellent. Nice and smooth, straight up. Head and eyes, good. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Good, good. Keep it loaded. Yeah, you had that clutch in. You had that clutch in. Head and eyes, Eric. Nice and easy. Don't lean, don't lean. There we go. There we go. All right, last time. Come to a stop. All right, good job. Take a break. All right, you can take a break. Nice, you can take a break, D. Head and eyes, head and eyes, head and eyes. You're still looking at the cones. Come to a stop. All right, you're good. Take a break. All right, last time. Head and eyes. Keep it loaded. Give me some more. Good, 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 good. Oh, beautiful. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Take a break. Nice stop. All right, nice and easy, Eric. Head and eyes. Good, good. Rear brake, come to a stop. Nice, take a break. All right, guys, exercise number 5 coming up, single serpentine. That's a disciplined V.I.Preloader. I hope he's not doing that because he knocked the cone over, because that's what we do out here. What's those push-ups for?
Hit that cone.
Oh, we don't do push-ups for hitting cones, otherwise everybody out here would be cock diesel.
I keep the spell figure this way.
All right, I love to see that you guys, when I say take a break, some of you guys, Mark, you're out there practicing. How long did you take the drive ride here?
6 hours.
6 hours. He didn't ride 6 hours to be sitting around, so he's going to get out there and he's going to practice, so I love it. All right, exercise number 4. Guys, very nice, very nice. I'm very impressed. Remember, that's why when we did, the first thing we did, if you started out too quick, that's why I corrected you right then and there, because I know it's going to be a problem over there. And remember, guys, do the same thing the same way all of the time, and then you don't even have to think about it. All right, single serpentine. A couple of you guys have done this already. Jeff looks very good doing this. And here's what I'm going to say to you guys. This exercise is important, more important than originally I thought it was. Because you need to be able to control your motorcycle, evasive maneuvers, not at the speed where you're going so fast that you're steering your motorcycle like this, but not so slow that you're straight up. So I told you before I didn't want you guys leaning. Now I want you to lean the motorcycle. And watch, I'm not going to get it from some of you, right? I want you to lean it. I want you to dip. I want you to dive, all right? Vincent, you were molesting my cones in exercise number 4, okay, with your eyes. Nick, you're doing great, man. This is your first time practicing slow speed. Doing excellent, man. So just keep doing what you're doing. In this exercise, I'm going to have you guys go down there and come toward me. Now, if you guys can't look at me now, come on. It's me, the camera, an umbrella, a big-ass cone. Pick one of those things and look at it. And I want you to look at it the whole time. Your peripheral vision will pick up the cones. Don't worry about it. Keep your head and your eyes straight ahead. Now, what I started to tell you guys in exercise number 4, when you were doing it, approaching it, get your throttle where you want it, get your clutch where you want it, and then all you have to do is worry about using the rear brake to get you through that turn. In this exercise, same thing. Get your speed where you want it, dip, dive, stay in and out of the friction zone. You never have to touch the rear brake. But if you feel like you're going a little too fast, correct it with the rear brake. Correct it, all right? Because sometimes just pulling the clutch in is not going to correct it enough. You need to slow down a little bit faster. That's where the rear brake is, and that's why we're covering it. So when you need to go to it, you're not going to smash at it, all right? These cones are 15 feet apart, guys. There's a line on each side. I want your turns wide. People get to this and they think they're in the ski slalom. They want to go like this, right? I don't want you to go through this fast. Remember, speed is not your friend out here. Nice and easy. And by going out wide, it's going to force you to slow down, all right? Any questions? All right, we'll run through it. Head and eyes, straight ahead. Head and eyes, straight ahead. Dip it. Now people will watch me do it, or somebody like Jeff or Mark, and then they say to themselves, oh, I got to do it the same way. I got to go fast. No. Listen, this is like, you ever see somebody with a crappy, their hair is a mess? And if they just get the line done, man, their hair looks so much better, right? Or a crappy car, you just put some nice rims on it. That's what this is. Whenever you're doing something and the fluidity looks beautiful, he looks like he's going fast, but he's not. It's because it looks so smooth. All right, so just be nice and smooth. We want to be one with the motorcycle. Any questions? All right, head on down there, head towards me. Nice, Andy. Very nice. Nice breeze today. Usually I appreciate it, but because I got this umbrella set up, I'm like, come on. But no, I still appreciate it. Nice, D. See, D slowed down. Very nice. That's a perfect example. Excellent, D. That's a perfect. Thank you. Perfect example. He was going too fast. He corrected his speed, and he stayed in the same fluidity. Beautiful. Now these guys are going to watch them and say, all right, I'm going to do the same way. Nice, nice and wide. See that? Beautiful. All right, Nick. Good. 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 I want him to go out a little bit wider. Look how smooth this BMW is. Oh, nice, Jeff. Woo! Oh no, straight up. Straight up. You gotta lean. Tony, get that cone. Good. Head and eye, straight ahead. You're looking at my cones. All right, thank you, baby. No, this is it. Thank you. I love you too, baby. Nice, D. Nice. Showing that motorcycle who's the boss. I love it. Got to start this out wide. Lean it, baby. Lean it. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. You're looking at every cone. Head and eye, straight ahead. All right, so he's doing this straight up. I need him leaning. Good, head and eye, straight ahead. Good, good, good. That's what I'm talking about, Eric. Looking good, man, looking good. Nice, Nick. Go out a little wider. Go out wider, 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 wider. Go out wider. Good. Try it again. Oh, beautiful. It's orgasmic watching Jeff do that. Showing that motorcycle is the boss. Good. Head and eye, straight ahead. Good. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Nice. See how wide he started? That's how you got to start. Start out nice and wide. All right, slow down right there. Up, up, up. All right, he missed one. Last one, Mark, last one. Mark's going a little fast. Yep, rear brake right there. Got to slow himself down. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, there's D. Good, good. Throwing it, baby. Throwing it. Woo! Start out nice and wide. Good. Dip, dip. Dip, slow down, dip. Keep it loaded, go ahead, dip, 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 dip. Keep it loaded. You're good, you're good. It's 10 push-ups. Slow down, good. Go out wide, wider, good. Keep it loaded. There we go, lean that baby. There we go. We got swag doing push-ups off camera. Disciplined V.I.Preloader. That's what I'm talking about. Go out wider, wider. Good, slow down. Good, slow down. Good. There we go. There we go. When you go again, start out wide. Keep going wide. Stop, 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 stop. Tony doesn't know what stop means. He's starting out too close to the first cone. Good, head and eye, straight ahead. Too close to the cones. Tony, that's 10 push-ups. I saw it. 10 push-ups. Last time, last time. Thanks, Jeff. Slow down, good. There we go, swing it. There we go, keep it loaded. Good, good. Come all the way over here. Good, dip, dip, dip. You're dipping slow. Keep it loaded, dip, head and eye, straight ahead. Dip. If you turn slow, you're losing space. Dip, keep it loaded. And that's what's happening. This exercise is preparing you for the figure eight, for the offset double serpentine, snowman, stuff like that. You got to make your transitions quick. Turn the handlebars. Show the motorcycle who the boss is. You turn slow, you're losing space. If you're going slow enough, that's not a problem. Okay, what you're doing wrong is you're starting right here when you should be starting out here. And if you're starting out here, every turn should be that wide. That's why you're clipping cones going down. All right? And when you turn the handlebars, turn them. Turn them. Don't turn like this. It's too slow. All right. You're too close to the cone still. It's supposed to be out here.
There you go.
All right. Good, dip. Turn it, dip, slow down. Dip it, dip it. Turn it. All right, see, now he's straight up. Didn't I tell you guys? Now that I want the lean, I'm not going to get it. See, D starts out fast, but he can control it. All right, take a break, D. Excellent. Good. Good. Head and eye, straight ahead. Nice. Woo! Take a break, man. That's good. That looked good. Jeff's going to do a standing up now. There we go. Woo-wee! Take a break. Take a break, man. Good. Lean it, baby, lean it. Good, head and eye, straight ahead. Good. There we go, take a break. Take a break. Looking at the cones. Head and eye, straight ahead. Take a break. One-handed, Jeff. You can do that on the BMW. That's what I was talking about in practice session number 48. Excellent, Jeff. Now, of course, guys, I don't condone you to do it with one hand. You know, we don't do tricks here. We just want to learn how to ride the motorcycle, but that's showing you where his confidence is. Love it. All right, so before I say anything about the exercises and stuff, I don't know if I got this on camera, but my camera blew over I got an umbrella to protect it from the sun now. I knew it was going to happen, and it did. I'm trying to think of what to do. And Vincent says, ankle weights. Oh, what a great idea. They have Velcro on them. I can wrap them around the legs of the tripod. Perfect. And it reminds me, years ago at NYPD, a tractor trailer stuck under the tunnel. You got ESU there, emergency service. You got captains, lieutenants. Everybody trying to figure out how to get this truck from under this tunnel. And a child said, why don't you just let the air out of the tires? And that's not a fictional story. That's a fact. And that works. So that's what I mean when I say, this is why at roll call, when I was a cop, the sergeant would give the roll call, then the sergeant would ask the lieutenant, you got anything, Lou? No. Captain, you got anything? And if there's higher ranks, you ask them. And then they just told the cops, have a safe tour. When I got promoted and I did roll call, I went to each cop, you got anything? Because everybody knows something that you don't. Sometimes it's about intelligence, and sometimes it's about common sense. Sometimes it's just about levels of the way we think, right? And that is, it makes all the sense in the world. It was not even close to being in my brain. So thanks, Vince. All right, enough of kissing your ass, Vince. Now, this single serpentine, and I knew it was going to happen. Now, first I'm going to talk about D. First, I want to give big ups to D. D is dressed like it's 30 degrees out here, and he's doing very well. He came through here, and he was flying. He's dipping the motorcycle very nicely. But the key is, as he progressed in this exercise, he started getting closer to that cone in front of him. He tapped his rear brake, put him right back to where he needed to be. So his speed wasn't an issue because he still was turning his handlebars. Some of you guys were turning the handlebars like this. You're losing space, and now the next thing you know, you're right on top of the cone in front of you. This exercise is preparing you for the figure eight, where you have to make transitions. Offset double serpentine, transitions. All right, so if this is something that you struggled with, some people were doing it too straight up, just practice on that. Turning the handlebars, transition, head and eyes straight ahead. Vince, you were at it again, but at the end, you kept your eyes straight ahead. Eric started out kind of like this, and by the end, he looked like a champ, boy. Woo! It just looked so good. And Jeff, he's on another level, man. Just beautiful. Did it standing up, one hand in his pocket. He did it with no hands. Just outstanding, man. And I said this before. Jeff, correct me if I'm wrong. The BMW, that idle, you don't even have to keep it loaded. It'll stay at that.
Yeah, the one hand is all it idle.
Yep.
So that's an idle.
Beautiful. Now, I do know some people that actually altered their Harley Davidson's throttle so that the idle was higher so that they could do it with one hand too. So, but you know, again, we're not out here trying to do this with one hand, but that shows you where he is as far as his confidence in riding and trusting and believing that as long as he's got power going to the rear wheel, it's going to be all right. All right. Any questions regarding that? All right. That brings me to the infamous U-turn, exercise number 6. Everything that we've been doing up until here is applicable. So particularly when you guys roll up here, here's what I don't want to see you do that I see people do. First, before I even go there, this is 27 feet wide, all right? This box right here, 18 feet or less. If you want to challenge yourself, just do it in this box. If you don't want to challenge yourself, just go past this line. Now, you can go past this line and still try it, just in case these cones are freaking you out. But remember, this is not necessary. I already know Jeff's going to be in here. I know Andy's going to be in here. I know Mark is going to be in here. I know D's going to be in here. And I think Jerry's going to be in here too. But this is unnecessary. Please keep that in mind. What I don't want to see you guys doing, if you're doing it 27 feet, head and eyes. I want you to look at this cone as you come in here, right? Let me move this mic over here. I see people do this. No head and eyes, but they're not turning. They're slightly turning, so they're losing space. Then they look at this cone and go, oh crap, and now they want to commit to the turn. As soon as you turn your handlebars, commit to the lean. Right away. Watch how much tighter your turn's going to be. If you lean like gun shy and then at the last minute lean more, yeah, you'll still make it, but now you're making it harder than it has to be. Head and eyes, look at my camera, cone, me, whatever, umbrella. Handlebars. Consistently look at the, listen, I know it feels uncomfortable, but it's fractions of a second that you have to do it. Turn your head and your eyes and then your handlebars. Yes, we always talk about turning your head and your eyes is going to help you turn the handlebars. But quite frankly, in a U-turn, it can save your life. So you should be in the habit of doing it. Because if you turn your head and your eyes, remember it's head and eyes and then handlebars. If I turn my head and my eyes and see something coming, am I going to turn my handlebars? No. now I'm not making that U-turn. So don't turn your head and your eyes and look and go, okay, it's cool now, and now you just do this. Because stuff happens fast out there, all right? As you approach this U-turn, listen to your throttle. Wherever it is, keep it there. When you're approaching, you're already at a certain speed in the friction zone. Stay there. Now all you have to do is turn your head and your eyes, handlebars, use the rear brake a little bit, lean the motorcycle. I don't want you doing this straight up, okay? Any questions? All right, first time you guys do this, left turn, you guys could go right behind another, but give it some time because I've learned that some people get caught in the turn. And instead of them making the turn and going straight, they go, and that's why it was almost a T-bone in here one time. So, and that's another thing, guys, when you guys make the turn, I don't want you to make the turn and then be like this. Again, I want you to always be in control. You should be going straight when you finish this U-turn. Make the U-turn, go out. Then when I tell you to, you're going to stop at this line. Make the U-turn. Now, this is not the U-turn from a stop where you're just letting the motorcycle fall. You can go straight first a little bit and make the U-turn. And then lastly, you're going to stop at that line, make a U-turn, stop over here. And then we're going to do it going right. Any questions? All right. Very nice. Now you see right there, I'm line to line almost, right? I didn't use my rear brake at all. Speed's gonna always take you out wide, okay? Again, not a big deal. The goal is 24 feet. You have 27 here. Don't worry about it. Very nice. Straighten out, stop. All right, let's do it. Good, head and eyes. Nice, Mark. Look at my camera, look at my camera. Good, slow down, nice and easy. Good, good, good. Very nice, very nice. Head and eyes. Lean it, lean it, lean it. Like butter, baby. Like butter. Awesome, nice. Nice and smooth. Throttle was steady. Head and eyes was good. Keep it loaded, D. Keep it loaded, baby. D wants that 18-foot box, baby. He wants it. But he's got to commit right away if he wants it. Good, head and eyes, head and eyes. Look at the camera, look at the camera. Woo! Vincent definitely has to work on his head and his eyes. He knows that. Nice, Jerry. Nice and smooth. But see how wide he's going out? It's because of speed. Good, keep it loaded. Good, good, good. Head and eyes, look at the camera, look at the camera. Nice, Eric. Head and eyes. Good. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Oh, shoot. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Swag. Nice, D. Oh, easy, D. Easy. See, that's what I'm talking about, guys. I want you to be in control all the time. And when he came out of that turn, wasn't in control. I want you to end up going straight. Figure 8, that's a different story. Nice, Vincent. Very nice. He ended up straight. All right. Very nice. Jerry's ahead of all of us. Supposed to stop, Mark. No, over here. All right, slow down. Good job. Good job. All right, before you even move, head and eyes. You know I want to practice it. And your handlebars are perfect for it, man. You go straight through, straight through. Good, slow down. Keep it loaded, head and eyes, keep it loaded, rear brake. Turn your handlebars, you gotta turn. Yeah, his brain is saying turn and his body's like, nope. Looking good, Swag. Now I'm gonna call you Swag all the time, man. You earned it, man. Woo! Good, good. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Ah, there we go. Swag still going for that 18 feet. But Swag is trying to do it straight up. You're not making an 18-foot turn with these motorcycles straight up. All right, you're looking good, man. Head and eyes. Head and eyes. There we go, head and eyes. Keep it loaded. Yeah, Vincent ain't gonna give me no head and eyes, man. It's not happening. He said, here's your head and eyes, right here, guy. Come to a stop over there. Nice. He went out of the throttle because he was going wide. That's good. Knowing what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. Sometimes just getting out of the throttle. All right, stop over here. Nice. See, he put his foot down first. Bike is still going. That's what I mean. We have to be coordinated. Sometimes we mess that up, but it's cool. All right, stop over there. Too much speed, too much speed. Good. Good recovery. Nice. He had too much speed, but all he did was slow down, turn those handlebars all the way. All right, let's keep it loaded. Stop over here. Good. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded, keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Open up that clutch. Trust and believe. Straight through. Nice and easy. Look at me, look at me. Come on, come to me, come to me. Come on. Yeah, you don't. Keep it loaded. Come to a stop. Nice. All right, swag. These motorcycles are not capable of doing 18-foot turns straight up. So if you want to do that, you got to have to lean it. You don't have to lean it a lot, but you got to lean it. Well, you will, because you see how far off you off the line? So you will have to, well, you're going up anyway, so just get closer to the line. Keep it loaded, baby. Good, keep it loaded, keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Woo, that's right, baby. Nice stop. Beautiful. All right, D.
Appreciate it.
Come to a stop. You got to lean this right away. Andy, you're going to be going this way. All right, you ready? Let's do it. Good. Keep it loaded. Head nice. Rear brake, rear brake. Nice. Come to a stop. Woo! All right, come to a stop, Jerry. Nice. Straight through, Andy, straight through. Straight through. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Good. And Nick is working it out, man. Like I said, it doesn't have to always look smooth. Keep it loaded, good. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded. You look down, that's what happened. Head and eyes, look at that camera. He looked right there. As soon as he did that, he saw the ground coming, pulled that clutch in, lost power to the rear wheel. Head and eyes. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Try to, if you need to, try to scoot up on the seat too when you go to make the turn. Yeah, put your balls on the tank. Look at his head and his eyes. Body, just beautiful. Work of art. Head and eyes, body positioning, the lean, speed, everything is perfect. Nice, Swag, nice. There we go. You know, D might like right turns better than left. I don't know, we'll see. Nice. Vincent is much better than he was the last time he came here. Much better. Nice, Jerry. Nice and smooth. Keep it loaded. Good, good. Very nice, Andy. Very nice. Give a thumbs up to the clouds. Good. Head and eyes. Keep it loaded. Nice. Good. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. There we go. Sometimes you got to scoot up on that gas tank. Nice. Yeah, Jeff is ready, man. Jeff is ready. Good, head and eyes. Good. Keep it loaded. Good. Very nice, Swag. Very nice. I knew this was going to be a great group. Look at D. D is a bat out of hell, but he slows down. He's always at the proper speed when it's time to do the slow speed thing. That's all I care about. As he approaches, yeah, he's going fast, but Boom. He's in control. Look at you, man. You're showing off now. All right, nice stop. All right. Head and eyes, Mark. Beautiful. Looking really good, Nick. Really good. I think you're a ringer. Head and eyes. Nice. And when Nick feels uh-oh, he doesn't panic. He trusts and believes. He goes back into the friction zone. He turns his handlebars a little more. That's why he hasn't gone out of the exercise yet. Even times when it looks like he would. All right, head and eyes, Eric. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Rear brake. All right. That was a little bit of a momentum U-turn. All right, copy and paste, Tony. Scoot up on that tank. Let's go. Head and eyes. Keep it loaded. Good. Head and eyes. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Connecticut representing in a big way too. Nice. I want him to go a little bit fast. I want him to lean that motorcycle some more. Yeah, he's definitely more comfortable going right than left, no doubt about it. He commits to the lean earlier, making right turns. All right, let's do it again. Good, head and eyes. Keep it loaded, head and eyes. All right, stop over there, and then you're done. You can take a break. Keep it loaded. See, he comes out that turn early, and that's why he's lined the line. If he had less space, he would still make it, though. Stop, and take a break. Beautiful. See him? Straight. That's how you want to stop. Any control. Straight. All right, stop, and then take a break. Head and eyes. Nice. Stop. There you go. All right, good job.
Almost forgot.
Locked up that rear wheel. That bike don't have no ABS, I don't think. All right, stop over here and then take a break. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded, rear brake. Nice. Take a break. All right, also you might want to move your foot back so you don't have the ball of your foot on the rear brake. That way you're not giving too much rear brake. You want to have the tip of your foot on that rear brake.
Just like that?
Look, move, yeah. Yep, okay, as long as it's just, you know, you don't want the whole foot on because sometimes it's too much. All right, put the balls on the tank. Let's do it again. Reload, keep it loaded, listen to that throttle. Trust and believe. Head nice. Head nice. Turn it, lean it. Lean it, lean it, lean it, lean it. Keep it loaded, trust and believe. Take a break. All right, stop and then take a break. Nice. All All right, on this one, I want you to give me a little bit more speed. You can't really lean the motorcycle going that slow because it's going to fall. A little bit more speed, a little bit more lean. Good. Keep it loaded, head and eyes. Keep it loaded. Give me more speed, more speed. Lean it over, lean it over. Come to a stop. Good job. Black don't want to lean that motorcycle. Nice. All right, stop over here and then take a break. Nice. It's supposed to stop. But he trusted and he believed. The foot came out, but it didn't go down. Love to see that. Fought an instinct with his battle and he won. Head and eyes. Head and eyes. Nice, Vincent. Stop. Good. All right, last one. Stop over here. All right, keep your eyes on me. Keep it loaded. Look at me. Come on, keep it loaded. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. Stop. Straighten out. Good job. All right, guys. Moving on to exercise number 7. Figure 8. All right, guys. Ball in. The wind is just testing me all day, but I found a solution. I lowered the tripod a little bit so the stem goes in the middle. So if the camera gets a little crooked, I'm sorry. All right, exercise number 7, figure 8. So before I talk about this, that U-turn, just excellent job, excellent job. Where's D? D, you definitely like right turns better than left, right? Yeah. So a lot of you guys, and again, I went over this with Marty in Tennessee. Whenever he would go to make a U-turn, he's trying to do it in an 18-foot box. He partially commits to the lean, and then when he's in the middle of the turn and he sees the cones, now he commits, and now it's a swooping turn. Where if he committed right from the start, it's nice and easy, right? So if that's something you guys are trying to do, commit earlier. So a lot of you guys you're still not really feeling it. You don't want to lean the motorcycle over, and that's fine, right? That's fine. You're still making the turn, and just well beyond, not beyond, but well within 24 feet. So excellent, excellent job. But I do want you, I already told Swag, I said, listen, I want you to go a little bit faster. 2 things. 1, you're not going to make a U-turn in 18 feet on the Harley Davidson touring bike straight up. It's not going to happen. So you have to lean the motorcycle a little bit. You'll notice that when we make these turns in 18 feet on these Harleys, we're not scraping anything. You really don't have to, right? Unless you're trying to go tighter than 18 feet. Also, if you're going too slow, now you can't lean the motorcycle. Because if you do, it's just going to fall over. All right, so you got to kind of split the difference. 7 to 10 miles per hour is good, and you'll be fine. This figure 8 is the same width as that U-turn. All right, so if that U-turn was an issue for you, I don't want you to think about doing this figure 8 and doing transitions. What I want you to do, you're going to come through that. Forgot to tell you guys, 4 cones. If the cones are double, that's an entrance and or an exit. Come all the way over here. This is 46 feet long. This is a lot of space, but that's relative. Look at this cone. Don't cheat yourself. If you make your turn here, just keep in mind, it's going to be that much tighter down there. Now, I used to say use all the space you have, but everybody doesn't need all of this space. Use all of the space that you need. So if you know you need all this space, as soon as you get right here, head and eyes, look at that green cone. Handlebars, I want you to hold the turn. Hold it. Hold it. When you get at the top of this, head and eyes, look at that green cone. Hold the turn. Some of you guys in the U-turn, Nick was turning sometimes like this. So he's losing space while he's doing that. But Nick, I swear, I got to give you your props, man, because even though Nick made those turns and sometimes they didn't look pretty, he never went outside of that exercise. So he trusted and believed. One time I thought it was going to happen. Clutch came back out. Boom, he was good. D was making a turn and put his foot out, but never put it down. Love to see that. His instinct was like, up. He fought that battle. He won. All right, so if you don't want to do the whole thing, head and eyes, look at that cone. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Keep looking at it. And I want you to exit the exercise here. I want you to be on this side of the green cone. If you're on this side of the green cone, just know that when you do decide to do this whole thing, look at all of that space that you have now. If you're over here, that's tight. Not impossible, but it's tight. All right, go through, do it twice, and then that's the exit. Now, I can't emphasize this enough. This is the exit, and this is the only exit. If you do this in 4 parking spaces and it looks beautiful, and you go out right here, no ka-ching. I can't. It doesn't mean anything to me. All right. Any questions? And I want you guys to keep this in mind when we get to follow the leader, because we're going to do something a little different. And I'd hate for you to get eliminated just because you didn't listen to the instructions. Your skill's here, but you kind of, it happens. Better nice. Use all the space that you have. If you're not going to do the whole thing, go out right here. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Transition. Use all the space you need. Hold it, hold it. All right, remember, we're not doing a skinny 8. We're doing a fat 8. So a fat 8, when you come in here and you look at that corner, that's the last time you look at a corner. Cone, you're going towards this cone, going around, you're going towards this cone, so you're going like this. Not like this. We're not going to the corners, all right? All right, Jeff. Very nice. Testing. Keep it loaded, baby. Keep it loaded. Nice, nice. Remember, if you want to tighten these turns up, when you do the transition, go right into the lean. See, he's fine, but if you want us to make that tighter, go right into the lean. Good job, Andy. Too early, too early. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Head and knives, keep it loaded. Too early, turn too early, that's all. Nice, head and knives, hold it, hold it, hold it. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Started that turn early too. So if you started early, again, now you're making that turn so much tighter up there. He was coming for me.
Sorry.
No apology necessary. Head and eyes. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded, keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Good. Head and eyes, keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Come on, keep it loaded, hold it, transition. It happens, it happens. That's a good problem to have, get stuck in the turn, but look where he was. He'll get it the next time because he was so far over here that he had so much room over there. Nice, Jerry. Come on. Come on. Come on, give me some more speed. You're going too slow. I forgot to tell Tony, scoot up on that gas tank. Now you see what Jeff is doing here? Straight up, straight forward, and then lean into the turn. Nice. Nice. With the gauntlet gloves, baby. And the eyes is excellent. There we go. Very early on that turn. Very early. So his right turn is going to be very tight. No, it's not going to happen. Too early over here, Andy. Too early. Too early. Too early over here. Again, that wasn't impossible, but he would have had to lean a lot. Eric is way too early. Okay, okay. There we go. Hold it, head and eyes, head and eyes, head and eyes. Head. That's what happens when you're not looking with your head and your eyes. If he had his head and his eyes turned, he would have saw me telling him to come to me. He didn't see it until he was all the way over here. By then it was too late. Gotta turn our head and our eyes. Look where you want to go, not where you're going. There we go, trust and believe. Very good, D. Woo! Started that too early. You can still make this. Oh, no, he doesn't like that lean. Again, like I said, you can still make it, just got to lean more. All right, one-handed. Jeff, one-handed. Motorcycle's keeping it loaded for him. That's not to take away anything that he's doing, because you can get a bunch of people where the throttle will stay up for you. Doesn't mean they're going to be able to do it. Two hands, let alone one. All the way over, good. Keep it loaded. Hold it, hold it. Head and eyes, hold it. Come on, hold it, transition. Keep it loaded, head and eyes, look at that green cone. Hold it, look at me. Hold it, keep it loaded. Transition. Keep it loaded. You turn there early, come on, hold it, you're good. Hold it. Transition. Look at the exit, over here, back here. Hold it. Keep it loaded. Woo! That's what I'm talking about, baby. Swag. Nice, Jerry. Figured I'd give you guys a little bit of a different angle on this. I usually shoot this from where they're entering. Now I got the camera where they're exiting. Too deep into it, too deep. It's turning too early over here. Too early, that's all. You're starting this turn too early, so you're giving up about 4 feet over here. That's why that's so tight over there. That's all. You gotta come all the way over here. Beautiful. Like butter. Jeff is riding like an adventure bike now. Nothing changes. All right. Too early. Too early. You're turning here. You need to be all the way over here. You're turning right here. You're giving up like 10 feet.
So you want me to come through this?
You got to come all the way over here. You should be turning right here. All right. And to show you the level of skill that I'm dealing with here today, I'm usually out of this exercise by now. Now he started that early. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. And that's tight up there, but he's got it. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Transition. Supposed to go through twice, Nick. Can't give you a ka-ching, I'm sorry. All right, D is going fast in here. He's good. Head and eyes are good. Counterbalancing is good. All right, he's cheating himself on the inside, but he's good. Hold it, hold it. Slow down. Oh, you're coming out, okay. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Transition. And you can see, swag doesn't need 27 feet. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Transition. Keep it loaded. Yeah, he would definitely benefit from some higher bars. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Transition. Look at the exit. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Beautiful. over. Good. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Too early, too early. Too early. Last time, last time. Last time, last time. Now I know Mark, as good as he looks, he wants better. He always wants to be tight. So if he slows down, those turns would be a lot tighter. He'd be within 4 parking spaces. All the way over, all the way over. Good, hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Transition. All right, never mind, never mind. All right, that's it for that. Last time, last time. Hold it, transition. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. Transition. Good, keep it loaded, hold it, hold it, hold it. Transition. Look at the exit. Oh, man. We had a ka-ching coming. Take a break, take a break. Nice transitions. Nice, D. Vincent's definitely been practicing since the last time we were here. Alright. Alright, that's it, man. Last time, last time. Last call. Good, keep it loaded. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Transition. Good. Keep it loaded, baby. Head and eyes. Look at me. Hold it. Hold it. Transition. That happens. Go around. Good, good. It's a good problem to have. Good. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Transition. Transition. Good. Keep it loaded. Good, good, good. Transition. Look at the exit. That is a good problem to have to get caught in the turn. Foot never went down. Jerry's using all the space here.
Can we do it two in here? I'll follow him. We'll just do 2 bikes in there, or do you want
Yeah, sure. Nice! D's foot was hovering. He's ready to put it down. Nice, D. I'm all the way over here. Come on, come on. All right, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Transition. Too early. Hold it, hold it. Transition. And for the bonus, these guys are going to do 2 at the same time. Fluidity. All right, guys, exercise number 8, offset double serpentine. Just goes to show you the level of skill that I'm dealing with today. I'm usually in and out of exercise number 7 like that. Like I'm never in the figure 8 that long. So good job to all of you. Swag. So I noticed that when you're making your turns, you're turning like this. You're leaning into the turn. Now that's good when you're in the twisties, but when you're going slow, you want to counterbalance, all right? Nothing crazy, just keep your body straight up and down. You look at Jeff. Jeff looks like he should be on the goddamn poster, right? Straight up and down, right? Head and eyes, straight up and down. It just looks beautiful, right? Now, the lean, whether you lean like this or like this, it has nothing to do with you making the turn, but what it does do is lessen the sensation of falling. You lean with it, the ground's right there, and that's actually what you did, Tony. You were coming to do a turn. You looked right there. Oh shit! Here comes the ground, and the foot went down. Clutch went in. All right. So listen, head and eyes. Trust me. I know it doesn't feel comfortable, but if you're listening to your throttle and you're concentrating on that, that's all that matters, right? And you guys did very well in the transitions too, right? Very surprised by it. A few of you with that. I thought it was going to be an issue. And some of you were cutting yourselves like way short. Eric said, screw you, I'm making my own rules. Eric came in and but once I told him where to be, he was fine. He was fine. All right, exercise number 8, offset double serpentine. All of that hold it stuff, that's relevant in here. See how my motorcycle's facing? This is the entrance. Down there, that's the exit. Now the green cones are for anyone that feels like this is a little too tight. If you feel like these gates are too tight, go around the green cones, all right? But that's the only thing you're doing different. Everything else I'm about to say is the same. When you come through this gate, now, again, it's not necessary, but it makes things easier. I don't want you to just go straight to this gate. Now, if you're riding like some of these guys, no big deal, because you don't have a problem leaning the motorcycle, so you can go gate to gate and you'll be fine. But if you have a problem leaning the motorcycle and you go straight to this gate, without lean, this turn's going to be this wide. And you still got to go through this gate. You shouldn't be past this gate if you're going through it. So, we're doing figure 8s in here. We're doing the same thing again. As soon as you come in here, immediately come to the right. Head and eyes. Actually, you know what? I can use the green cones for that. Look at the green cone. Go for it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. When you get about right here, head and eyes, look at the gate you came from. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Transition. Head and eyes. Look at this cone. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. When you get here, look where you came from. Hold it. So when you go through here, you should be going through here like this. All right? Not like a zigzag. You could do the zigzag, like I said, not a big deal. All right? Watch your speed. Right? You don't have to lean the motorcycle. These outside lines where the green cones are, if you're not going around the green cones, the goal is to stay within them. If you don't, no big deal. So I'm going to go through here the way I just told you to, and then I'm going to come back going straight for it. Definitely more work. Any questions? None. You guys are rock stars. Immediately. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Transition. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Transition. Hold it, hold it. Transition. Hold it, transition. Hold it, transition. Now, Mark is a perfectionist. So I know as good as Mark looks, he wants to look better. So he would be tighter in that figure 8 if he was going slower, right? If you notice when I came through there, as I'm going around the cones, I'm going very slow so that I can make that turn nice and tight. All right, any questions? All right, let's do it. Most days I love a breeze. Today, it's killing me with this umbrella, so. Nice, Andy's using the outside cones. But it's still the same thing, should be a swooping motion. I'd rather him not be swooping that much, and that's because he's going too fast. See, this is what happens when you give people more space. They feel more free and then they want to go faster. Still want you to go slow. He shouldn't be going past the outside line as he goes around that green cone. So he's too straight up. Temper. So Swag's gonna have to get more comfortable leaning his motorcycle. All right. Now, how come you put this bike in neutral before you shut it off? Exactly. Leave it in gear. It's your best bet. Leave it in gear. Okay. Hold on. I'm having a senior moment. When you're going around these cones, huh?
I resemble that remark.
No, I wasn't talking about. Oh, okay. As you're going around the green cones, see, here's what happens. When I tell people go around the green cones if these cones feel too tight, they see all this space, and guess what they introduce now? Speed. I still don't want you going fast. So, Andy, what you're doing is, if you go around the green cone, you should still be within these lanes. You're all the way out here. So I want you to still be in here. You should kind of be coming right around the green cone. Okay? All right, I gave up on the umbrella. It's stressing me out. All right, let's go, Nick. Let's do it. Keep that thing in first gear. Put it in neutral when it breaks down. You got to push it. Gotta lean that motorcycle. All right. We got some shade here, so. Good. I'd rather him hold that more. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Transition. Keep it loaded. His head and his eyes are good. And I started that turn too early. All right. Good. Sweeping. Good. Good, good, good. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Going around the green cones, but not going too fast. And if you feel like you have a lot of space between the next one, instead of going straight for it, keep going towards the gate you came from. Right here, hold it. See, he comes out of it, just hold it, but he's fine. He doesn't need that much space to make the turn. I need you to lean, Swag. I need you to lean. All the way over, all the way over. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded. See, he's going very slow. If you're going that slow, you can't lean the motorcycle, which means you're going to be doing this straight up. Again, not a bad thing. But remember, we want to be comfortable leaning the motorcycle while we're turning. That's what exercise number 5, single serpentine, is setting us up for. Or should I say, getting us ready for, setting us up. Jeff's motorcycle has a nice lean angle. Got higher saddlebags. You can get closer to those cones. Smooth like butter. Nice, Jerry. It's got to come out wider than that. Because now everything's going to be tight going up to this. Everything's tight. Again, not impossible. Nice, 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 Andy. That was a nice recovery. That was a trust and believe moment right there. There we go. There we go. All right. Like I said, it gets tighter and tighter as you go up. Doesn't mean it's impossible. He's not giving up. All right, he's done. Very nice. See what I mean? Your handlebars are never straight in this exercise. These transitions are beautiful. You go from lean, throw it over, lean, throw it over, exit. Beautiful. All right, D. Very nice. Last time, last time. forgot to ask Vincent, but I know he's been practicing. That's right, keep going. Keep going. You're good. All right, he didn't hold that one long enough, so he's deep into it, but it's cool. Hold it. You gotta hold it. Hold it. Hold it. There we go. Hold it. Hold it. Nice turn. Ah, he got out of that one. See, pulled out too much, so he's going right at it. You don't want to go right at it. Hold it. Hold it. You should be swooping into it, not going right for it. Last time. Last time. All right, swag. Got Tony over there practicing. He's got his balls on the tank. That's what I'm talking about. Keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Good, head and eyes. Hold it, transition. Easy, easy with that rear brake. Nice, nice, trust and believe. Last time, last time. All right, guys, we're gonna move on to exercise number 9, the final numbered exercise, the abominable snowman. All right, guys.
Exhaust. Love the way that sounds.
Oh man, thanks, man, thanks. Tab performance. You slackers ready?
Slackers are ready.
All right, exercise number 9, final numbered exercise, abominable snowman. So what I love about this exercise is there's something in here pretty much for everybody. We have 4 circles. First circle is 27 feet. Second circle is 25 feet. Third circle is 22. Last one is 18. Like I always say, the last one, not necessary. Of course, there's going to be a couple of people here that do it, but just know it's not necessary. Also know there's no margin for error up there. You can get a little bit away with some stuff with the BMW. With these, no. You got to put your wheels in the proper place, head and eyes, lean that motorcycle. It's the only way you're going to make that turn. A 27-foot circle is not the same as a 27-foot box. It's 27 feet all the way around. But you see, I don't cone you all the way in, right? I don't want you to feel claustrophobic. I do want you to feel the confinement of the exercise. So when you come in here, if you're going to make a left turn, for example, bring your wheel right here between these 2 cones. And then don't commit right away. Hug these 2 cones. When you get about right here, now commit. Hold that turn. Now, here we go again. Hold it. Hold it. That's all you're doing in the snowman is holding it. Right? You guys did great in that offset double serpentine. The transitions, nice. Boom. Throw it over. Boom. Throw it over. Boom. That's what you were doing. Here, transitions are not that abrupt. If you're only going to do the 27-foot circle, hold it, hold it, hold it. Back out. This is the entrance and the exit. So if you go to the top, you're coming back down here. The green cones are just letting you know that's another circle. If you're going to keep going, come over here. Same thing. Bring your wheel right here. And then hug these cones, head and eyes. Hold it, hold it, hold it. If that's all you're going to do, go back out. Boom, and so on and so forth. All right? Now, if you know that your right turns are stronger than your left turns, and you're only going to do 2 of these, start on the left side so that the tighter one is on the strong side, right? Okay? And, of course, same thing applies. If your right turns are your strength and you're going to the third one, start on the right. Then it'll be right, left, right. All right? Any questions? All the way over here. Hug it. Head and eyes. Head and eyes. Get the gist, and then go back out. Any questions? All right, do it. Okay, so we got Mark going first. We already know Mark is coming to this 18-foot circle. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, of course, when he gets up here, he's going to have to slow down. The confinement of the space alone lets you know you have to slow down, but started that too early. Started that too early! And that's all that is. Again, this is another example of it's not a skill issue, it's a wheel placement issue. Good. Now see, swag doesn't counterbalance. He's leaning with the motorcycle. That could have something to do with his handlebars too. Too early. Nice, nice. Nice recovery. Trust and believe moment. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Head and eyes. Very nice, swag. Very nice. He could have easily put his foot down right there. And I got news for you. When we first got here today, if he was in here in the beginning, he would have put his foot down. But by the time like I said, these exercises, I didn't put these exercises together haphazardly. They all build on one another. So by the time he gets here, he's comfortable enough and has enough, he's trusting and believing enough that not a problem. He felt, uh-oh, foot never came down. If it did, I didn't see it. The head and eyes is perfect here. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Beautiful. Beautiful. Again, representing the state of Connecticut, and quite well, I might add, on the BMW. Ooh, he should be on a poster. I keep saying it. Good, good, good. Okay, woo! Still excellent, still excellent. Nobody else is going, huh? Jeff said, screw it, you're not gonna go, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do it one-handed. I was going to say he's being sworn in, but it's the wrong hand. Head and eyes. This is a perfect example of showing you guys that the techniques don't change. Yes, he doesn't have to keep it loaded. Oh, little idea. He doesn't have to keep it loaded, but his head and his eyes, he's still turning his head and his eyes. He's still covering his rear brake. I got it. Go ahead, man. I got it. Confidence looks good on everybody. These slackers are going to learn. If you sitting there with your motorcycle off, Jeff is like, screw it, I'm going again. D's foot is like an inch away from the ground. Good, good. Good wheel placement. He hugged those top cones nicely. Too much lean. I can't say too much lean, you just didn't keep it loaded. Yeah. All the way over. Now I'm saying go all the way over. Yeah. Looking good, Jerry, looking good. All right, got Vincent here. I keep forgetting to ask him, has he been practicing? Is this a fat boy he's riding? I don't know what this is. Very early. Yeah, too early. Good. His throttle is steady. Oh my God. His throttle is steady. Head and his eyes are good too. All the way over. Too early. Good, keep it loaded. Good. See, he should have corrected it the next time around. And because he didn't correct it. Keep it loaded. I give it to you for even trying it, man. That's that C word again. Confidence. For him to even try it. All right. Ooh, look at this nice shade. That's a nice cloud. Too early. Let's go, Mark. May as well come up to the 18-foot box. 18-foot circle. There we go. Money, money. There we go. Beautiful. All right, Vincent, last time you went, you made the second turn too early. That's all. Okay. Keep it loaded. Go ahead, I got it, D, I got it, D. Nice, and intermittently using the rear brake when he needs it, just to correct himself. Oh, well, didn't lean enough right there. Good, keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Hug him, hug him. All right, guys. That's it for the numbered exercise. We're going to move on to the bonus exercise. We're going to have quite a few people in there, I know it. The maze. Let's watch Jeff do this, standing. right, guys, follow the leader. This is very simple because the title is what we're going to be doing. I'm the leader. Follow me. Do exactly what I do. Now, some people here that are pretty good, so I'm going to be a little more strict than I usually am. Okay, so what I mean is, I talked about this earlier. When we get to exercise number 4 or any place out here, if I stop, I want you to pay attention, whoever's behind me, big responsibility. Pay attention to where I put my wheel. If I put my wheel here, I'll be there to let you know. If you're not up enough, I'll go, move up. Put your wheel where I put my wheel. If I stop here and you go, I'm going to stop here, you're out. Now, here's what's different. It's hot out here, there's a lot of us. So the whole mulligan, little league, you go out and come back in, that's not happening today. If you're out, you're out. Okay? Unless you guys want each person to get one mulligan.
Yes.
Everybody?
Yes, the one mulligan.
Okay, one mulligan. I'm going to put this thing up nice and high. I don't trust you guys. Right? So if you put a foot down, you're out. If you hit a cone, you're out. Obviously, if you don't do something I do, you're out. When we're riding on the concrete, if your tires hit the grass, you're out. When we leave the parking lot, which we will do, if you mess up out there, don't leave us. Just stay with us. And when we get back here, I forgot to say, when you're out, pull into the middle of the parking lot. We're going to make that over there, because these guys are going to be racing their cars in this lane. We're going to do one circle around you, and then you can come back in, and that's your mulligan. Now, when you're out and your mulligans are up, when we go around you, now we're going to be blowing our horns. Just to remind your ass, you are out. That's it. He said you suck. All right, at a point, I'm going to go slow in certain exercises to get you to put your foot down. If you put your foot down, just get the hell out of the way. Don't sit there and sulk and now mess up everybody behind you. All right? Any questions?
That's what I did in session 19.
That's right. All right.
I'm watching the rise, and I wouldn't say I'm shocked, cause I'm hardly surprised. This one's for the ride, this one's for who knew I'd make it, just needed some time. This one's for my wife, could've left 1,000 times just so by my side. This one's for the grind, I knew it would happen, just had the strength in my mind. To the videos, they thought I was a black guy. That's hard to get over. I'm foreigner in the sport, but I'm fully devoted. I don't take it for granted that the door's been open. I knew I was different, I knew I was chosen. A breadwinner, but I'm soft-spoken. Authentic like a 5950 and there's no cap. Let's have a toast to that. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the They done baptized the bad guy. Still don't follow religion. The fabric's not average, the cotton's Egyptian. 500 for the shoes, come dirty, but the European. Less is more and less is the bank. Up the score, I pull up from trade. From the tray, I'm ballin' like trade. Do what I can, I do what you can't. I wrote this 30,000 feet up, 10 toes stay G'd up. I'm tryna get that type of wealth, like a house on the hills can't see us. Say the money still me up, stay humble, stay teed up. I don't tell you how to live, so don't hit me with no weak stuff. And if you know the deal, then you know the deal. If it's real, then you know it's real. Toast. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Let's have a toast for the real. Let's have a toast for the real ones. Have a toast for the real. Let's have a
right. The rules. If you hit the line, you're out. Just stop. If you put your foot down, you're out. Just stop. When I say on your mark, get set, go. If I say go and your foot's still on the ground, don't even move. You're out. Ready? On your mark, get set, go. Winner. One more time, one more time. On your mark, get set, go. Whoa! That's a draw. On your mark. Get set. Go. All right, you're out. Jeff the winner. You're on the line. All right. Andy, did you enjoy yourself?
Yes, I enjoyed myself, but got a little tired and hot.
Yeah. They'll wear you out. Do you remember what you rated yourself when you came today?
I didn't.
You didn't?
I didn't.
What do you rate yourself now?
More tired, the same as I started.
I need a number, not a fatigue level.
7.
7. Okay, outstanding. And hopefully I'll see you again, man. I've seen this guy everywhere. Daytona, Pastor Tony. Pleasure to see you again, man. Tony, enjoy yourself?
Yes, sir.
You remember what you rated yourself when you came out?
Yeah, solid 2.
Any change in that number?
I think I'm gonna stay the same because I got I got a lot of good tips from the crew, and because it's what I like about it is everybody's watching out for everybody, and when you get that, you know, a little bit of that criticism, and then they say, hey, why don't you try this or try that, this might work, man, I'm telling you, then went off to do my own thing.
I saw that.
And I was trying to apply it and stuff, and now I just got to really dial it in.
That's right. Constructive criticism, by the way.
Yes.
And this is what I mean when I say Preloader Nation is an each one, teach one environment. So I definitely appreciate people helping each other out. And again, when I ask you, is there any change in the number? There's no pressure to say a higher number.
No.
If it's higher, it's higher. If it's lower, or if it's the same. Again, only you're the judge of that number, unless it's a ridiculous number, which I'm, where's he at? Yeah, this guy, I don't know. No, actually, you started out good this time.
Wow.
Yeah,
but I went downhill.
Yeah, here we go. All right, see, you're gonna go last, man. Listen, pleasure to meet you, Tony. And hopefully I'll see you again, man. But again, this is also supposed to let you see what you need to work on your own.
Yep.
Okay?
That's exactly
all right?
what it is.
Plus, this is not even your motorcycle you're working on.
Yeah.
Okay? All right.
Yep.
Pleasure to meet you, man. D.
Yeah,
You enjoy yourself?
absolutely.
All right, man. I was extremely impressed by what you were doing out here on the motorcycle today. What did you rate yourself when you first came?
On practice place like this, I initially say like 6 to 7, but on the road 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure that out. I want you to understand that whatever you're doing out here is the same out there. Nothing's different. The only difference is out there, it's not a controlled environment.
Right.
But out there, 9 times out of 10, you're not trying to do 18-foot U-turns anyway. That's what I mean when I say that's not really necessary.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
You go in the parking lot and do it, yeah, it's going to turn a lot of heads. And that's why I tell people it's not necessary. It's a good skill to have. And the reason why, the motorcycle riding community is upside down, right? If you're able to make a U-turn, you are like Evel Knievel, right? And that's not the way it should be. So, what's your number now?
I will probably stay the same. I need a little bit more practice.
Okay, and that's fair, but I'm just going to say I was extremely impressed by you today.
Thank you.
That's not an easy motorcycle to do the stuff you were doing on. It's got look at the wheelbase on that thing, but extremely impressed. And there was a lot of moments where you trusted and believed. I saw that foot get ready to come out, and you stayed, and his foot is this close to the ground. There's no floorboards, right? It's a peg, so.
Right, yeah, I scraped a couple times.
Yeah, I know you did, man.
Well, I should find a wood to knock, but I've had that motorcycle 14 months. I've never ever dropped it, even I practiced for over a year.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna do it. I mean,
yeah,
with my skill, not practice.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Pleasure to meet you, man. Hope
Thank
to see you again.
Yeah.
Pastor Mike. All right, now this guy right here. Oh my God. Yeah, we saw his skill. He's excellent on the motorcycle. Clearly, he's comfortable. His confidence level's through the roof. But I want to focus on his response time. Oh my God. If somebody dropped the bike was just falling. He was right there. Hey, can I help you out? And he didn't even hit a cone today, but it's picking up cones all day. So, listen, kudos to you. He was definitely giving Tony tips as well. Did you enjoy yourself?
Oh, I had a blast.
I know you did, man.
I really did.
What did you rate yourself when you came?
7.
Any change in that number?
I'll go to a 7.5, I guess.
All right, whatever.
Just real quick, Robert, a lot of stuff here is like people from the East Coast, but you got a huge following out on the West Coast, which is where I'm from, and started following you out in Los Angeles.
Really?
So quick shout out to my buddy Dean, who he and I were using your measurements to practice in the parking lot there. So Dean, keep practicing, keep watching the videos. Also, I'm an instructor for the California Motorcyclist Safety Program.
Beautiful.
And the guys at Total Control, so shout out to them. And if you're looking for motorcycle training, you want to learn how to ride in LA, Academy of Motorcycle Operation. Great instructors
What part
there,
of
great
LA?
people.
Los Angeles.
Southern California, right in the Los
Yeah,
Angeles area.
Now, it's funny you should say that, and thank you for what you do. A bunch of people I'm glad you said that, because I've been, a lot of people actually in Southern California have been asking me, do you know any place here that way I can get some practice or whatever?
Yep, there's that guys from Total Control for the Intermediate Riding Clinic, as well as another one that's offered regularly out there.
Okay, excellent. And listen, if the logistics work out and it makes sense financially, yes, I'm dying to go to Southern California. I got 2 V.I.Preloaders, Ruben and Maria. They already told me you can stay at my house. So it's just a matter of it making sense. So if I have a place that has enough cones for me and I can fly out there and I have a motorcycle,
right,
I can do it that way, because that's the way it's going to probably make the most sense. I'm not driving. That's just not going to happen.
No,
all right?
not worth it.
Pleasure to meet you, man.
It's been a pleasure to meet everybody here and had a blast, everybody. It's such a great positive environment. That's one of the great things about the channel, man. It's just everybody helping each other out, and it's just a blast.
All about positivity. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Eric.
All right.
First of all, I want to give myself kudos, because I know everybody's name here. I'm horrible with names.
Yeah.
Right? Horrible with names. So, Eric, you had fun, man?
I can honestly say this was the most challenging and the best training session I ever experienced.
Beautiful.
So
beautiful.
I wouldn't have anything happen any different. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying?
Good.
So even the mistakes I made, I needed to know that.
That's right.
So I can focus on that and train on it.
This is the place to make them. This is the place to make the mistakes.
And I feel like I started out at 3.
Okay. Any change?
I feel like I'm a 5.
Okay.
Because I learned so much, I need to focus and work.
Exactly. And the goal of this, guys, is to just, if your confidence is just a little bit boosted at the end of it,
right?
That's the key. That's the goal, right? This is not a hollow ground where miracles happen. I'm not saying stuff can't happen like that, because we all learn differently. But pleasure to meet you, man. And I know you're not close, but listen, you guys are V.I.Preloaders, so anytime you want to come, you come and you're here. Just email me first.
Absolutely. That's
all right,
why
man.
I wanted to do the first round, so I could see what I need to work on, practice it.
Yep.
Because
There
I'll
you go.
be back.
There you go. Thanks, man. That's what I like to hear. All right, Nick. You had fun?
Blast.
Now you impressed me probably more than anybody here. So this is your first slow speed session, and it's a few times when Nick, especially in the U-turn, Nick was doing what I call the wrinkled T-shirt theory, right? T-shirt's designed to cover the top part of your body. It's wrinkled, so it doesn't look good, but it's doing what it's supposed to do. And when he's in that U-turn and he's doing this, he doesn't look good, but he never left the exercise. And a few times when I thought he was going to put his foot down, he turned the handlebars all the way, opened up that clutch, and he was good. You definitely would benefit from some higher handlebars too.
Yes.
Definitely. What would you rate yourself when you first came?
It's at a 0.5.
Okay. Any change in that number?
Definitely a 1 to a 1.5.
All right. I'm just let the record note that I'm protesting that. That's 1.5. No, well, we don't have a 1.5 my ass yet, so I'm going to say 1.5 my ass. That's you. That's you, Nick.
There you go.
Pleasure to meet you, man.
Same.
Pastor Mike to Jerry.
Hey.
Hey, Jerry. Jerry, have fun?
Oh, yes, sir.
What'd you rate yourself when you first came?
I rated myself timid when I first got here because that was my mood. And, I had a similar experience more than once on the track where as I was getting tired and more mellowed out, I was riding better.
Yeah, okay.
So if you'll let me get away without a specific number, I'll call myself two notches better than when I got here this morning.
Okay, good. That's what I like to hear, man. I don't even need to hear a number. If it's 2 notches better, outstanding. Pass the mic to Swag. Swag, come in here to make sure you're on camera.
Yes, sir.
Let me just make sure it's still recording because it's in the sun. Oh, yeah, we're still cooking with grease. All right, you remember what you rated yourself?
Yes, sir. Said about a 3.
Any change in that?
Yeah, I'll give myself a 5.
Okay, good, good. And did you enjoy yourself?
Yes, yes.
Now, you're from Pula. Pula, that means I could throw a rock from my house and hit yours.
I'm not from Pula, but yes, I reside in Pula.
You reside in Pula,
Yes.
okay. Oh, as they say down here, that's where you stay.
Right, yes.
You know, I stay in Pula. I don't know, whatever. All right, listen, pleasure to meet you and pleasure practicing with you, and I hope to see you again.
I'll be back, yes,
okay,
sir.
is that everybody? No, Vincent.
Come on over, Vincent. Let's go, Vincent.
Come on, Vincent, because I got a question I've been dying to ask you all day, and I kept forgetting.
Right here, Vincent.
Man, I was trying to get out of there.
Vincent, now Vincent was tardy for the party, so did you enjoy yourself?
I did. I did.
What'd you rate yourself when you first came, Vince?
You know, I came last year. And last year I rated myself a -10, and I'll do a -7 for today.
Oh, hell no. No -7. As a matter of fact, I was going to ask you, have you been practicing since the last time you were here?
I have.
Because it definitely shows. Yeah, listen, last time we were here, exercise number 4 was kicking your butt.
Yeah.
Right? You did that today. No, you're not a negative anything. Again, let the record reflect that I'm protesting that. Pleasure to see you again, man. Looking forward to see you again. And last but not least, we got the rebel here, Mark.
Oh, God.
You enjoy yourself? I already know you did.
I really did. Yeah.
What'd you rate yourself when you first came? I remember this number.
About a 7.5.
Good. Any change in that number?
A little bit lower than that.
Okay.
Here's the reason.
All right.
You're going to be up in that hallowed range. You better have some fluidity in your riding.
Yes.
Jeff's fluid all day long, and I fell on my ass. So, you know, just calling it like it is. So, about 7 1/16 today.
Okay, but let me just state this: if this were a competition, that would matter. Dropping your motorcycle does not lower your rating, because it's going to happen, right? It's going to happen. It's not a big deal. All right. So I accept it. There's an asterisk next to it. Give me my microphone. All right, guys. All right, guys. Practice session number 49 is in the books, and I told you guys from the start that this was going to be a good one. A lot of fun. I am liking the new rule now on follow the leader, because that way it's not as long. You know, I want everybody to have fun with it, but we're going to add a little bit more competition to it. So yeah, I appreciate the fact of, you know, just changing stuff up, evolving, doing stuff differently, and it keeps it interesting. These guys are great. Right now they're picking up the cones for me, and I appreciate that. And obviously it's going to happen a lot quicker with more people doing it. This is practice session number 49. I'm very, 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 very happy to be up to 49 practice sessions. I remember this first started, man. 50 is right around the corner. Again, I think that's going to be July 9th. I'll send that out. And guys, my mouth is dry, but I'm feeling good. You know, breezy out here, and we're gonna pack up and take a ride out to Harley Davidson, and then we're gonna get something to eat. You know, it doesn't end here after the practice session. You know, I enjoy the camaraderie. I love hanging out with my preloaders and V.I.Preloaders, and I'm always gonna love that. So, guys, again, if you enjoy this video or anything I'm doing here on Robert Simmons Paying It Forward, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and if you want to be notified of future videos as soon as they come out, hit that notification bell and switch it to all. And clearly, I want you to share this with guys. You got to share this. If it's somebody that you know that rides a motorcycle and you care about them, share this information. All right, guys? All right, guys. You know what I always say? I don't care how long you've been riding your motorcycle. If you're not practicing slow speed riding, you're doing yourself a disservice. Seat time does not equal practice time. All right, guys? Preload, keep it loaded, and if you have time to ride, you have time to practice. Until next time, guys.